Hello, how are we doing? I thought I'd stick some music on in a bit for us, so I've had to find some non-copyright. Okay, let me know who's here. 7 people watching. Sorry, I was just sorting a few things out. Yeah, we hit 4,000, and again, I've said before, I'm not about growing. I've never tried to grow, but this has just happened, and why shouldn't we celebrate it? Why shouldn't we? They said the trolls said that I wouldn't last. Many have said that I'm going to be destroyed, whatever that means. And here we are. We're at 4,000 subs. So on to the next one. Thank you everyone for being here. 16 people. We have the beautiful Kate, our first member in the house. If you want to join our membership, I have set up a stream for Friday evening. UK time, I think it's 8:30. So we're going to do a special members only live stream. So if you want to join the membership, you can. I'll just find my phone. Where's my phone? Okay, so thank you to the members. Excuse me. We have the beautiful Ellen. Thank you, darling. Ah, thank you, sweetheart. It's you, darling. Those eyes every time. Free side in the house. Howdy, mate. Ah, hello. How are you doing, my friend? Shahanda, the goddess. She is an absolute stunner. Check out her channel. She's gorgeous. Thank you, darling. We've got the beautiful Mouse Nation. She says, maybe they have Penny hostage right now. I managed to escape. They tried but failed. James 1. Hello, mate. How you doing? Thank you for your kind comments earlier on my post that we did. How are we? Good evening, Penny chat. Hello, how are we? Welcome. And it's true, we do have a fantastic community here. My voice is going again for some reason. I'm obviously excuse me, I'm obviously coming down with something. We have Tony G, one of the old UNN lot. Hello, how are you doing, mate? I was going to go on camera tonight, but I'm not, because I'm not feeling too well, so I look dreadful. Penny, people talk, but keep showing out. Exactly, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. Hello, Rebecca, love. Congratulations. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, darling. Hello, John. Says hi, Penny. Ghost. I love this guy, and he's got the sexiest voice ever. He's got Latino voice. Makes me go weak at the knees. Thank you, beautiful Penny, says Shahanda. She's a darling. Ginger Ali in the house. Hi, guys. Hi. Well, thank you. Hello. How are you, Ginger Ali? And we have Frank. Frank with a ghost avatar, but he's not from Steve's. It's a different Frank. We have Ted in England. Hello, mate. Good to see you. How are you? You're always so busy, aren't you? How you doing, bud? You okay? Sit on the net, me brummy bestie, the second member in the house. Too much rabbit, love you, bunny. Well, thank you. Sid's amazing. Sid's amazing. I love you, Sid. Mind the gap. Hello, darling. How you doing, sweetheart? Are you okay, hon? Smaller channels are better, more down to earth. Exactly. Excuse me, my voice is going. Yeah, and what was it someone said earlier? It was such a kind thing. I think it was Mike Smith said they don't know any other channel with a community like ours where everybody gets involved, and yeah, it's awesome. I love it. And it's not me, it's us lot. Without you lot, I would be talking to myself, which I'd probably still do, but there you go. No, I would have given up a long time ago. It's okay, mate. Gemma's here. Where's Gemma? Gemma, the beautiful Gemma, lovely lady. Check out her channel. She does a lot of work for autistic, getting the word out about autism and how people are unfairly treated. And we are going to do an autism stream. We need to set that up, hon. Definitely. Grab my email address. Have you got my email address? Let me just pop it in chat. Hang on, one tick. Just going to get into the chat. Oh, sugar, I'm logged in as the curious bunny. Larry's here. Skip Donahue. Hello, how are you? I think Paz was going to join us as well. Hang on a minute. Where are we now? Do you know, I don't get notifications on any of my other channels. Does anybody get notification for this? 35 people watching. Did you like my little banner mouse, my little avatar thing, my thumbnail, Mouse Nation? I put the little bunnies on just for you. Yeah, Gemma, you're amazing. Let me just put my email address in. Okay, we have Lisa Lake in the house. Hey, Penny, stopping by. Well, thank you, sweetheart, to say congrats. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Oh, look, we have the Facebook stalker. He's changed his name. Well, thank you, Most Nation, darling. Tams, hello, sweetheart, another member. I want to say a huge thank you to the members. You have no idea. Um, members only live stream. Is coming up Friday night. Hopefully, if it's a big problem for the majority, we'll move it. If not viewing the UFO channels and coming across Underbelly, I would not know about you, says Rebecca. Well, that's amazing. I am a bit worried about Underbelly. I'm not gonna lie. I have sent him another message today. I got it. It's okay, sweetheart. Anyone can have it. No notification says Ricky. I don't get them either. My Curious One doesn't get them. My email address is in my about section, so I made it just uh for YouTube, so it's fine, sweetheart. But thank you for thinking about that, because thank you, darling. Hi, Sid. How's Twitter? Says Mo. I'm so tired. I feel rotten. Uh, no notification says Ricky. You can thank my member if you want, says the Facebook stalker. I like your avatar. He has gone quiet, and I am concerned. It's party time. So, if you want to join the membership, you can. Members only live stream coming up. Do you still do it on your channel, Jem? I've not seen you say you've not been streaming, have you? Sod the bullies, though. Uh, if you want me to come up as I'll tell you what, Jem. Why don't you get me up as a guest? I'm telling you, get me up there. Good luck with that with the trolls. We'll destroy them, hun. Well, thank you, darling. I love you more. Right, let me just put this in. Hang on. Okay, so there's the membership link. I didn't think you had. Well, why don't you do a comeback stream, Jem? Right, and I'll join you and let them try and come in. Give me a wrench as well, because I'll I don't hang about, and we'll do it, darling. Let's relaunch your channel. Let's do this. Let's do this shit. Yeah, Underbelly, we love you. We love you. No, Kate, I think she was here. She's probably gone. Come back, says the Facebook stalker. Ah, that's nice of you to say, Tams. Tams has got an amazing channel as well. Thank you, Jem, because obviously I can sort it out. Then you tell me what to do. If you, I moderate as per the channel. So if you say to me, don't block anybody ever, I tend to just time out. I don't block people on other people's channels. It's not my place, unless it's a spammer or like a bot. Ghost, what's is it because I'm not on camera? I was going to be on camera, but I'm not feeling well. I'm feeling quite poorly, so I look like death. My throat is sore, as you can hear. I don't know how long I'm going to last tonight. Bit of an echo chamber. So is it all one way then, Rebecca? It's not just you um going for Penny. They seem to be going after Tracy, another woman. I've seen her, yeah. Um, they are going for her, but I don't know if they've gone for her children. So let me just see whether my contact. I don't want to make this stream about them fuckers, but just see if he's been in touch today. Hang on. Okay, hold on a minute. I've got an email here from. Hold on a sec. 'Cause I've not seen them. Okay. Interesting. Um, okay. It's a bit cryptic. Now, the person who sent me this email at 17:52 tonight, I think I know who you are. Okay. I am. If you're watching, I am interested, but it's a bit cryptic. It doesn't. But yeah, of course. Just going to reply now. Okay. Now, has my source been in contact today? Da, 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 da. Okay, I've got your one. I've got your one, Rebecca. Why can't I speak? You know when you're not very well and you can't speak. Another email asking if I will promote this. So, do you know how many emails I get a week asking me to sponsor? You know the way I've noticed that Paul Joseph Watson has been sponsoring scam companies. That established titles who Paul Joseph Watson pushes out, he's dodgy. They're dodgy. He pushes a lot, and I don't know why he's doing it. If you look at his comment section, hello, Alan. By the way, I've seen an Alan coming. People don't want to see scammers now. I honestly, thanks, Dennis. I get people contacting me. I've got one here asking me to push their stuff, and I won't do it. I sent it to you, didn't I, Sid? Thank you, thank you, Jem. Right, I'm just going to reply, and then that's just a quick one, just to say I've got your message, and then I'll message you properly later. But thank you, darling. Right then, okay. So hopefully I'll be getting the official diagnosis for Jack as well. I've got an appointment next Friday, I think it is. Saturday. We are hello Batman. I just seen you pop in there. Time to fuck off. I will do. I wonder if Lucy will join us for our celebration tonight, Sid. Let me just see if I can get hold of Paz. You know what he's like to get hold of. I'll also invite Underbelly. Paz, are you going to pop up like you said? Does Pete? Yes, he does know. He knows they are scammers because people keep telling him. People keep saying to him all the time, we know you're scammers. Ghost, he was a big YouTuber. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the link in, see if anybody wants to come up. I'm going to send Underbelly another message. Doesn't he usually? Sometimes is it Wednesday? He's not streaming, is he? I've not gone over him again, have I? They were the actual. I believe. Hello, Buster. Hello, One Big Pint. It's party time. I'm going to put some music on in a minute. I've got to be. Listen, guys. I would love to play some awesome music, but I will get taken down, and we don't want to get taken down. So, for my 4K. Hang on. I'm just messaging Underbelly. Just give me a sec. Okay, so I've messaged Underbelly. I've contacted Paz. We're now going to put the link in. We're going to put a bit of music on. Let me know whether you can hear this. Hang on a minute. Let me know if you can hear this. I'm going to put it on quiet in the background. Hold on. Right. How loud is that or quiet? Can you hear me? The quietest I can go is that. Can you hear that behind me? Yeah? Is it right? Is that too quiet? Because I can't tell. I've got my earphones on, you see. Let me know. Just right. Okay, so you can hear the music. Let me just do a quick I hate listening to my voice. Hold on a minute. Can somebody share me out in the what's it as well, please? The Telegram. Okay. Share me out in the what's it as well, please? The Telegram. It's a bit quiet, isn't it? Hello, Anglo-Saxon. We can hear both. Okay, I'm going to do it one step loud. Let me know if it's too loud. Testing. Testing. Okay. Can you guys? Is that okay? Yeah. I won't get a strike. I'll just get shut down. Let me know whether you can hear that. This is non-copyright Whitebat Audio. Awesome channel. Can you hear the music? Is the question. And it's perfect. Okay. Is it AI? You're the sound engineer. Thank you so much, Ellen. Is that okay? It's only why, actually, is that too loud? Okay, one says Cosmic Water. Right then, let's pop the link in. It's irritating me now because I can't hear myself speak. Right, I've had to turn my sound down. When someone comes up, I'll turn it down a bit more. Lowest is best for me. Okay. Right. There's the link gone in. Here we go. Lower. Oh shit, that's too low. AI is the sound engineer. Okay, we've got a little bit of turn it off, it's crap. Well, I like a little bit of synthwave. Do people not like a bit of synthwave in the background? I like it, you see. What do I do then? What do we do? That's the problem. I want to put some music on, you see, folks, for our little party stream. Right, is anybody going to click the link? Paz, anybody, Underbelly, anybody want to come and click the link? Let's try and find some party music. See, I can't put anything I want on. We'll get taken down, guys. We'll get taken down. Right, who's 420 in? Who's 330 in? And again, it's open topic, open panel, open topic. Does anybody want to say anything? Let me just see what this one is. See, I like the synthwave. I'll go hunting for music while you guys just talk amongst yourselves. Right. Okay, AI, what did AI? I like the music. I don't click links. Says one of Penny's trolls. I do love your avatar. Only joking. I'm 500ing. I'm 500ing. No, I'm 313 tonight. Let it play. It's nice. Hang on a minute. You guys make up your bloody minds. Honestly, you can't get stuff. A visitor. Hello, darling. We've got
Hey,
Gemma.
Jenny.
Hey, sweetheart. Hello. I can't play it. Kate, they'll take me down. It's copyright, love. I'll turn it off while Gemma's here. Gemma, would you like to say hello to everybody in chat?
Yes. Hey, everybody in the chat. I hope everyone's doing well. And I thought I'd come up and see Penny's. I haven't been up on your panel for a while, so I thought I'd hit the link and come and support.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I'll put it back on when Gemma's finished because I don't want to distract her because I distract my own brain, let alone distracting two of us talking to each other.
Yeah, fine.
So you've got a channel, so I'm going to put your link in. Where are we now? Let me just go and find. Thank you so much for being a member, Gemma. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you.
It was an obvious choice. I've been supporting you for a long time. So for me, I was just like, well, there's a channel that I need supporting, and you've supported me for a long time, and
Oh,
it's just the right thing to do. You've been supporting me in the past and stuff, so it helps.
well, thank you.
Someone actually understands me and my brain, because not many people seem to understand it. So
Well, thank you. Yeah, I do understand the autism brain, and I do obviously having Jack and then my husband. I do understand how your brain. You guys. You're so intelligent. You're more intelligent than. And I don't want to sound patronising to the people who aren't autistic because I'm not. But where you might lack in social skills, my husband will say this is so brainy. You know, it's like your brain is working so fast because your intelligence is so much higher, and if people just understood and just gave autistic people the time, you know, they I won't rush you. Basically, you take your time.
it's just a different way of processing it. Like
Yes.
I say to people, look, I may come across like I'm being a bit too blunt, or I may come across like I'm being a bit disrespectful, but I'm not. My brain works so quick that what a lot of people don't know, I've talked about this on my channel, is my brain is 6 seconds delay behind the neurotypical brain, which basically means that I take 6 seconds longer to filter the information you've told me. Once I've clicked it and I know what you've said, then I can process it and go, oh, and then I can do my reply. And people think, oh, oh, Gemma's being rude. And I'm like, no, I'm not. She's like, I'm trying to think what you've said. And by the time I clicked it, then by the time I've got my reply out, people go, oh, well, that was 2 minutes ago. Yeah, maybe 2 minutes ago, but that 2 minutes has given me a chance to breathe because I've been able to think about it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And like I say, your brain is working faster on non-social things. So other things. So if you've got like a hobby, for example, or an interest, you will be so invested in that, where social interaction, you take a while to process it. Like with my husband Al, if it's something that he loves, like he loves cars and computers, and his knowledge of that, and he can talk about that all day long, but if I talk to him about something that it doesn't interest him or any social interaction, it takes him a while to formulate a response, you know. So
exactly. It's
people
not
need to be understanding of that.
Thing, I don't want people to think people like me are rude, or the assumption is that we are cold, callous, disrespectful people, and we're not. Like, I'm the most sociable person. Like, I love to chat to people. People say I'm outgoing. I'm very able to cope in a social environment, but it takes practice. It's took me years to be this social. It's taken me every day practicing how to talk to someone, my tone, my pitch, the way that I speak, how quick or slow I speak. And people are like, oh, you have to do all that. I'm like, yeah, because otherwise people make fun of me. So it's
Exactly,
frustrating.
yeah. Hello, Rowan. So I've just seen Rowan. Sorry to interrupt. Excuse me.
Fine. No worries.
Hello, Rowan. Hello, Buster. Hello, baby Jane. Beautiful Katie. Thank you. Well, thank you. How are we? Other side of life. Hello, mate. Another member. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you. Yeah, where's Paz? I don't know where he's disappeared.
And people don't understand, Penny, as well. People like you who actually support us, and like, it upsets me that people can be mean to you. You're such a sweet lady, and what I've known of you over the last couple of 3 years, like, it's really unfair, and that's like why I stand against bullying like you do. I call it out for what it is, because by the end of the day, I'm not going to let my friends, my family be bullied. It's just not going to happen.
Oh, well, thank you, Gemma, and I won't tolerate it either. You know, if people are, I know you, do you want to tell people, I know you said you've had some problem with trolls. Do you want to let people know what you've suffered on YouTube?
I've had quite a rough go of it. I've had people, from the last 4 years, I've had a couple of trolls, one from the UK, one from the US, that were threatening me, telling me to kill myself. They were telling me that I was going to be stabbed in my sleep. I've had trolls threatening to come in to where I live, telling me I should watch my back. I'd be dead in 24 hours. I've had emails sent to me. I've had trolls tell me that my parents should have aborted me or should have killed me. I've had vile stuff said to me. And I've actually currently got a restraining order on a UK troll who has basically threatened to hurt me, my family. Has basically said that he'd follow me down the street, he would stab me. And it's just been really, really disgusting, vile stuff that no one ever should have to witness, let alone an autistic person like myself who lives on her own, whose class is vulnerable. And every day I still feel I have to watch my back, because I think, is that troll going to come and get me? Are they going to
my God.
But luckily they can't.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was that bad, sweetheart. So that's why you're not streaming anymore then?
Yeah, that, and the fact that I've had people tell me that I'm faking my autism. I've been told that they'd find out my background information. I've had people say they'd research my background. They'd dox me to the UK government for faking fraud and money and other stuff. And I'm like, but I've shown everything on my channel. I've shown my diagnosis reports. I've shown my psychological paper. I've shown my doctor's report. I've shown everything. I don't hide anything. Everything's out in the open.
That's what they want you to do, though.
To hide.
Do you know something, though? It's thank you, Buster. Thank you again, Rowan, for coming on and joining the Bunny Army. Thank you so much. The thing is, though, Gemma, over the last few years, I've had an obsessive stalker troll for, like, it'll be 5 years next year, coming up to 5 years. of some, and she says that I'm faking my disability. Now, I've got obviously I've got reports, scans and whatever. She's saying that I'm faking Jack's autism and that he's never seen a doctor when he's been under a speech therapy therapist for 4 or 5 years now, and he's on the pathway and he's finally getting his final diagnosis. And they want me. The thing is, they know they know you're autistic, but they're gaslighting you to force you to show that. And then when you show it, you can't win. You show it and they will laugh at you and go, oh, look what we've got her doing. And then you don't, do you know what I mean? You don't show it and then you cut. So they do it to me. And now they're saying, oh, I'm making it up. Now, half of me wants to show it all and say, right, this is all the pay. But then I'm doing what they want me to do. They're gaslighting. So, you know, you can't win. You've shown all of that proof and they're still saying it. So you, as a person, cannot win. It gets to the point, hon, where you have to say, fuck them and do what you're doing. And the longer you don't stream, the harder it gets, hon, doesn't it, to come back?
I tried to do a couple of comeback streams recently. I tried to do one for my birthday that got taken down because I got trolled so badly that I had people telling me to hurt myself. I had people telling me that I shouldn't be on YouTube. I had someone threaten me saying that they were going to research the real truth about me and all this bullshit. My stream didn't get taken down because someone called me the R word and some other stuff. My stream got taken down by YouTube because of the disgusting comments in my chat that were being made. It was just horrible.
That's disgusting. And that's the thing, you see, like when I go live, I get reported. I can guarantee now, I'm going to have a quick check, but how much do you want to bet that, when you've got a video and you get the little amber dollar sign? Yeah, I can guarantee. Yeah, we're limited now. What have we done so far? There's been, we're saying that we've crossed the line, and we've had an amber warning, and that we're not suitable for. And nothing to do with the music. The music was copyright free. It's just every time I hit the go live button, I've just what's the word? Appealed it now. I've appealed it while I'm live, because I know for a fact that this stream is not going to be, there's going to be nothing on here that warrant it. We've got some new subs today, Jem. Larry has subbed. You what? Sorry, sweetheart. Rowan has subbed you.
Thank you, Rowan.
Mind the Gap. I think most people here have subbed. Hello, Adventures to Anywhere. Saw you. Well, thank you so much. I'm on my way to Wing Chun. Oh, right. My husband used to that. Well, wanted to pop in. Well, thank you so much, Adventures to Anywhere. You're so kind. Thank you. Right. Yeah, that's true. That is, Sid. Have you tried? I know it's quite a new thing, the subscribers only mode.
I did get told about doing that. I need to try it. I'll probably start doing that when I want to try and start streaming in the next few days, just to kind of warm myself back up. I haven't streamed in about 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. I thought I'd been unsubbed from you. I keep thinking, why haven't I seen her? And then I've just looked and I am subbed. So you just haven't streamed. I think most people here, give us a 1 if you've just subbed to Gemma in the chat. Thank you everybody for your support. This is what I love about here on this channel, Gem, is that I love our community. Everyone, a lot of channels don't interact with the chat, do they? Like here. Everyone is part of everybody's involved, and that's how it should be.
Yeah, absolutely. Carlos says that he doesn't know anyone their age with autism. I want to clarify this to you, Carlos. Carlos, when people get diagnosed with autism, it's usually in their younger years, but people like myself who went unnoticed for most of my life until I was 25, and I actually got my diagnosis through the mail. I only got picked up because I started having really bad anxiety, mental health episodes to a point where I was self-harming. And then that was when I got picked up, and they basically rushed me through as a medical emergency. And that still took a year and a half.
It's awful.
It's still bad.
Thank you so much. Lots of ones in the chat. So thank you so much to everybody. Yeah, I don't know whether did I tell you about my husband Al? He didn't get diagnosed till he was 41.
Oh, wow.
40, 41, yeah. And then it was a massive fight because there's no funding for adult diagnosis of autism. But there's a new law out that says that every single adult is entitled to a diagnosis. So we
Yeah.
had to fight with the local authority to get funding. And we did it. And it took a lot, so much work. But he got his diagnosis, and since he's had that, he's been feeling a lot better because he understands now why he doesn't understand the world. That makes
Oh
any
yeah,
sense.
definitely. I think that's the thing with everyone with autism. Like I felt so much relief, like the pressure was off my shoulders for a little while, and now I'm like, you know what? I understand why I'm always anxious. I understand why my communication is awkward with a lot of people, but I've dealt with it. I'm like, you know what? You either accept me for who I am or you don't. I'm sick of fighting people. It's just I don't want to have to fight all the time. It's exhausting. I'm constantly having
Yeah,
to battle just to have my voice heard. I'm like, enough. Can't we just accept that people are different?
yeah, exactly. It's true. And you this is why, apart from the last couple of days with these trolls because they went for Jack, as a rule, I get attacked every single day, hon. Honestly, they've doxed me. I've had one guy, like Rowan's seen it. He graffitied. He got hold of my address and he graffitied my address over his car and called me a slut, whore, fat, whatever,
Oh,
and live streamed his car for 3 hours, telling people to. This is in America, telling people to come to my house.
oh,
And
Penny, that's awful. I'm
it,
sorry. That's
imagine
awful.
having to don't be, but imagine having to see that happening, and
Yeah.
YouTube didn't take it down, Hud. They monetized it.
What? That's ridiculous.
I
That God,
know.
that's under hate speech and that's under harassment.
It's bad.
That's
I had to
that's
call the police.
ridiculous.
Had the police round twice. They were going to install cameras, but I've already got cameras in, because they didn't know if anybody was going to come round my house, because obviously he
Yeah.
incited violence, and obviously having a little child as well. My sister is 42, never got diagnosed until she was an adult. Yeah, it at least now they're catching it early. Oh, thank you, Rex. I know they said I wouldn't last. They said that I would be gone, and I'm still here. 4K subs. Gemma's got more than me. Still going. So, is it the Autism Warrior, your channel? Is that what it used to be? Is that what your little
That's
tag?
what my banner says, but my actual
Yeah,
YouTube name is Gemma's Journey
Emma's
Grace.
Journey Grace. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Al's messaged me, my hubby, and he said, "Tell Gemma she doesn't have to be on camera if she feels uncomfortable." Oh,
Yeah,
that's my
sometimes I
hubby.
turn my camera off when I'm on panels. Like if I get anxious or I start panicking, I'm like, oh, I'll just turn my camera off. But usually I try and show my face so people can actually see who I am, and I
Yeah,
try
I
and
get that.
be relevant because a lot. When I first came on YouTube, as you'll probably know, I didn't have my camera on, and a lot of people would actually tell me off. They're like, "You've got to be on camera for on YouTube. What's the point of you being here if you're not on camera?" And I was like, "Oh." And then after
You
about
can't win.
2 years, I went on camera, and it was like, "Oh, now we know who you are." And I'm like, "Oh yeah," because everyone was begging me to do it because it's like you can't be on here unless you show your face. I'm like, "Oh,
Well, I used to be on camera all the time, and I got constantly put down to the point where I don't. I say I do want to start going on camera again, but I got
yeah,
told that eh, jealous people saying, "Oh, because I get more people in than them in my streams. Oh, well, that's because you're a tart, or that's because you're a flirt, or." And I suffer quite bad with mental health that I don't talk about, but those close to me know that, and it did affect me, and that's why I don't go on camera. Oh, thank you so much, Anglo-Saxon. You're so kind. Thank you
you
so
you
much.
you you're just such a truthful person, Penny." And like when I first got to know
Oh,
you here on the YouTube platform, like you made me feel safe, and like you've looked after me in streams, and you've really made me feel
oh,
safe about myself because a lot of people don't understand what it's like. Like when they see me in chats and they think I'm being inappropriate or they think I'm saying something weird to people, I'm like, no, that's just me. Like I like to be nice to people. I might say like love you to people in chats, or I might say have a nice day, and people think, oh, she's been a bit creepy. No, that's just my nature. I'm just I'm just a gentle, nice person. I'm not being creepy. I'm just being nice.
Exactly. You're just being nice and down to earth.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, everybody. You're so sweet. So I've just had to learn to, just ignore them. And I know it's hard because saying ignore them is so
Thank you,
difficult,
Kate.
but it winds them up. It
Yeah.
really, really does. Hello, Carlos, how you doing, mate? Don't be silly. They just come at me so much now. Like I get people send me screenshots every single day. Oh, they're in this chat or they're in that chat. They're saying, oh, you've got a big head, or you're ugly, or
Yeah.
I get told as well that I'm a fraud because I rescue animals. I get told that I kill them. I kill my rabbits and skin
What?
them,
That's
and
insane.
and I've put vet receipts up, and of everything goes to my animals. And I don't know all the other channels that are saying this. Where does their money go? Most of them buy drugs with it, and that they openly buy drugs with their super chats. So it's got to the point now where I just don't care what people say.
Yeah.
They want you defending yourself, hun, all the
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
just don't just be you. Well, let's do a stream. Say
Yeah.
we've got great support here, and let's I'll come on with you,
Yeah, absolutely, Tony. Definitely. Yeah.
and
I need
I'll
the
make sure I
more
go on
help I get,
camera
the
as well.
better, because I know full well when I go live that it's going to be boom, instant. As soon as I go live, it's within usually the first 5, maybe 6 minutes. Boom, 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 boom. They all come in. It's just like, oh, really? What the hell?
So we'll do subscribers only mode.
Yeah.
When I had a bit of a break from it all, and it was actually Sid on the net. Hello, Blackjack, how you doing, mate? Thanks for being a member. It was actually Sid on the net. He's such a good friend. He said to me, put subscribers only mode on for 8 weeks. Do you remember
Yeah.
that, Sid? Because I wouldn't stream, hun. I was a few months ago. I had a bit of a blip, and he said put 8 weeks on, so only people that have been subbed to you for 8 weeks can come into your chat. And it worked. And now I've only put like 10 minutes on. That just stops the spam bots. Because if you put a
Yeah.
subscribe only mode on for 10 minutes and a slow mode of 2 seconds, they can't spam in one. So
Yeah.
it's good. YouTube are actually doing something, and they've put a little handle now. Have you seen the little handle, the at?
Yes, I did notice that a few days ago on my channel. I was like, what's that?
It's actually good because I get cloned a lot. I don't know whether you do, but they
Oh, yeah,
clone
I've been
my.
phoned a couple of 3 times. Yeah.
So what happens now is that every single channel, you can have the same name as another channel, but every single individual channel has got an at and a unique handle. So
Oh,
if
nice.
someone's cloned you and they're commenting in someone's underneath their video, they'll know it's not you because you'll have a unique at. I don't know what yours is, Gemma Journey Grace. I don't know what
Yeah,
yours is.
Gemma's Jenny Grace. Yeah.
So it'll say at, and then it'll probably have like user 10, 20, or whatever the troll sock account
Yeah,
is.
trolls like
YouTube
account. Yeah.
are actually trying to stamp down on this now. Eventually,
Yeah,
they
YouTube have been really good to me recently. When I had a troll come in my comment section, they're like, "Oh, faking autism. You should try this." And it was like they tried to send me a link for some kind of chemical product thing. It was like, take this and maybe you'll be normal. I'm like, really? What the hell? Like, and
sick, isn't
YouTube
it?
doesn't do that.
Oh, thanks, Tams, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Tams is lovely, lovely lady from
So I'm
Australia.
proud to support you, Penny. Like I've said, I've known you over a few years now, and you've done nothing but be a
Oh,
sweetheart to me. You've seen stuff that's been horrible, and I
yeah.
support you because
Oh,
you're a great person. You bring truth, you bring facts, and that's that. Like I love someone who's honest. Brings the truth, like I do, brings the facts, and you back up everything you say. You always have. So
thank you, Hod. Yeah,
people
every
just need to
time
know
I'll
they
always back. Yeah, I'll back everything up, and if I'm wrong, then I'll admit I'm wrong. You know,
yeah.
in the USA, the
You bring the
police
truth. It's like
surrounding
both of
it.
us do, and it's just sad that people want to troll you and be so low and be horrible. It's like what I'm going to say is to people who are bullying Penny, back the fuck off, leave her alone.
Oh,
If you just leave her alone. She's a really, really nice lady. She doesn't deserve all the shit you've been giving her. Go the fuck away, please.
Ah, well, thank you, darling. You know, they won't, but thank you. I really appreciate that. And also, I'll do the same for you as well. So when I come over to your channel, I'll see it's 7 months been a member. Ah, thank you. Fuck off usually works, Gemma. Yes, she just said that.
I
Well,
try and
thank you,
be
Rowan.
intelligent. You know, sometimes it's hard to keep focus on certain stuff. Like when I had to film my video earlier, it took me like 7 attempts to actually get my words out, what I want to say, and I had to
Ah,
keep restarting it because I was losing track, and I was like, oh, ah. But
yeah,
once I was
it's.
able to do it, and I got it up like an hour ago, so
Oh, I didn't get a notification. Oh, for God's sake. I'll go over. As soon as I finish this stream, I'll go over. I might unsub and then sub again because that sometimes works. That
yeah.
sometimes.
I did a video about how to support people who are waiting for an autism assessment because it was a government article that got put up. So I
Yeah.
just read the important parts and then critiqued my own opinion, and I linked the article in my description, so it's all linked and everything. So
Yeah, that's really good. It's really good information. Like I say with Jack, he initially got referred. So he's always been in some sort of like he was under the children's centre for his speech. He had to go into like talk time when he was 2.
yeah,
And then speech therapy started at 3, and then he's 8 now, and he's still under speech therapy. And that was that he got referred for an actual assessment back in 2017, and where are we now? We're at the end of 2022, and he's
yeah.
only just got his appointment for next Friday. Over the 5 years, they've lost referrals. They've had people go on maternity, and they've had to swap specialist or therapist. We've been messed about so much, and getting that email, when I got the email saying you've got your appointment, and I've also got to fill out all these forms, and I got to the end of the form online and it said, don't worry, you can leave the browser and you won't lose it. And I didn't even close the browser. I came back and 2 hours of solid work had gone, and I've got to
Oh,
start the whole thing again. And it's like literally I just cried. And yeah, I'm going to be up all night tonight doing that again. So it's difficult
it
because I
is
just want
difficult.
the boy
Yeah,
to get diagnosed. You know, I want him. Or if it's not going to have it, then if it's something else, you know, if it isn't autism, which I'm pretty certain it is,
yeah.
then you know, because he gets overwhelmed with like the vacuum. When the vacuum comes on, I've bought a vacuum that's
Well,
quiet.
I hate the vacuum noise. It drives me nuts.
He either runs around or he rolls up in the fetal position when the vacuum, hair dryer. He won't go to the toilet, a public toilet. He will scream at the hand dryer. He doesn't
Oh,
like the
public toilets are
noise.
a nightmare. I can't stand public toilets. I'd rather hold it until I get
Yeah,
home.
well, that's what he was doing. He's had a lot of toileting problems. He lines everything up. His cars get lined up. He talks
Same as me. I have
constantly.
everything lined up behind me. Like I have my diaries, I have my notebook, I've got my pencil case. I've got 3 diaries. Like 2 of them are here. My next year diaries. I've got one for my everyday business, and I've got one for YouTube diary. I have 2 separate diaries. Otherwise, I get
Wow.
too overwhelmed with it. So I have to have 2 separate ones.
Yeah, because that's how your brain works. It's everything in its place. And I bet you don't like change, do you? Do you not like any? Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
When I moved into here, my apartment my flat where I live now, the change. Oh my gosh! From going living with my dad to being here, I cried every day. The day that I actually moved in here, I sobbed for hours. I was like, I can't do this, and my dad's like, Jeremy, you've got to prove to yourself and to everyone that you can do it. And I cried for days. I was miserable as hell. I was like, this sucks, and I cried for days. And then after about a week, I'm like, oh, I can actually do this. I'll be alright. I'll be fine. And now I've been here 8 years in January, so I'm like, I've proved to myself I can do it. So
Yeah, well, you have done. Look how well you've done. You've done brilliant.
so
Um,
yeah, it's been hard.
it's
Don't get me wrong.
marvelous, Rowan.
There's days where I absolutely cry and get upset. You know, there's days where I'm like, why is autism so difficult? Like, why do I get upset about stupid stuff? Why do I get over heightened on stuff? And I just have to go, you know what, it is what it is, and I make the best of it. Usually I make a YouTube video about it. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm struggling. This is what I'm doing. And then people are like, oh, so it's not all happy all the time. No, it's not. But I show you the good side of me because you guys don't want to know the depression side of me, the anxiety where I'm having panic attacks. I've been hospitalised 3 times in the last 2 years because I get so over heightened that my chest feels like it's going to explode.
Yeah, you've done really well. Another thing as well, Hun, I don't know whether you're aware of this. What I've noticed is that the difference between male autism and female autism is vast. And I find the female autism is a lot more. Oh, thank you, Danger Mouse. Oh, thank you.
I've actually got a video coming up about female autism because a lot of people are like, well, autism is autism.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's actually not.
No, there's a lot more I can say about that. I've got a lot more content with regards to that, and I've even got a live stream idea that I want to do about that because people are, oh, well, you're all the same. Oh, please give me a break, really? Like, no. Yeah, Rebecca, before I got diagnosed, I was waiting, I got referred in 2011. I didn't get diagnosed till 2014. So, yeah, it took me 4 and a bit years to get assessed and diagnosed. So, that was pretty suckish even for me to wait that long. But, yeah, it is hard because females get ignored, and I got misdiagnosed 6 times with
I can imagine, yeah.
Emotional personality disorder.
What did they say? Underbelly's on his way, just letting you all know. Do you know who the hidden underbelly is, Gemma? I don't know if you're aware. Is it a UFO paranormal channel?
Oh yeah, I think I've seen him in your chat before. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on his way. He's lovely. Yeah, he's on his way. Sorry to interrupt you, Gem Hun.
You're fine.
What did they AI, if you're watching as well, come in and say hello. Okay, Kate. I just seen that, Kate, about you suffer with loud noises. Kate's lovely. Good night, Kate. I didn't know that, Kate. Do you think you could have autism then, darling? Because you said you don't like the noises and stuff, but you get to sleep. Kate works in NHS, and I know she works so hard, so she'll be up really early in the morning.
For me a while as well. I think I met her through your channel and previous channels that I've been with before. But yeah,
she's lovely. Kate. Oh, well, good night, Kate, sweetheart.
Yeah, if AI wants to come in and say hello, I'll be more than happy to. If they want to come
come and say hello, AI. His name is Al, and everyone kept calling him AI, and he decided to change the actual I to a little I, and it means autistic intelligence. So
that's clever.
He is very clever.
That's clever. I like that. That's really catchy, actually. That's really
cool. Yeah, it is. Yeah, AI. So I think he's in the kitchen. I think he might come in. Sorry. So just going back to that, did they sort of diagnose mental health problems? What did they diagnose instead of autism?
Yeah, so basically I went through the whole spectrum of misdiagnoses. At first they thought I had what they called manic depression, and that was ruled out. Then I was told that I had borderline personality, then that was took away from me. Then I was told I had bipolar, and that was scrapped. Then I was told I had emotional personality disorder. Then I was told I had unstable personality disorder. Then I was told that I was schizophrenic. Then that was ripped away from me. And then autism was the 6th diagnosis that I got.
Wow.
And it was an absolute nightmare.
Did they keep any of the mental health diagnoses? I can't say that as well.
Yeah, I've got severe clinical anxiety disorder and severe depression disorder.
Oh, so. Yeah, I've been diagnosed with, I think Kate said as well, OCD. I'm actually diagnosed OCD, BPD, and what was the other one? Postnatal depression when I had Jack. Pretty bad. Okay, Rowan, lots of love to Daniela. Take care, Rowan, and thanks again for subbing to Gemma and joining the membership. Thank you. Thank you, Underbelly. There he is. Oh, he's lovely. Underbelly, we've been worried about you because you've been a bit quiet, and we do worry. Autism is pretty common. Shock they still can't. I know. And do you know something, Mouse Nation? Just going back to that about the female and male. with men, it is so. I don't want to sound big-headed because I'm not. I can spot it, and I spotted it with Al. I'm Rebecca's first sub, Ted. I spotted it with Al straight away. Didn't I? The trolls say that I'm making this up. When I met you, I'm just going to unplug my headphones so you can hear Al.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, awesome, thank you. When I met you didn't know, did you? Nobody knew. And then I said to you, I think you've got Asperger's, do you remember?
Yeah.
And it took a long time, didn't it, to get
the thing is with men, it's more presented because a lot of men have the physical symptoms of autism. They have the aggression, they have the outburst of anger, they have the physical attention span, and they're able to be easily picked up. Whereas females like myself, we mask and mimic other people so well. That's why part of the reason I didn't get picked up, because I was acting for most of my life. I was able to copy other females. I would have, like you said, obsessions about certain things. I became very obsessed with certain celebrities, things like that. So people thought, oh, Gemma's just a bit quirky, she's fine. And then when I got the diagnosis, everyone was like, oh, that's why she did that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it clicked. So
that's what happened to you, though, wasn't it? You say you didn't get diagnosed till you was 40 or 41, and you mimicked, didn't you? You learned to, but you also mimicked other people's emotions.
Yeah.
And you learned how to. And did you find that it helped being diagnosed?
Yeah, for me it has. It's definitely changed my perspective of how the world is, and I think for me it's made sense of my outbursts that I've had, my depression. Now I kind of have a reason to go, oh, I'm not feeling so good. Oh, it's because of my autism and how I process things. Whereas now I've learned to cope a lot better. I've got strategies in place. So if I do feel that bad, I can disappear. I can plug in my music, or a lot of the time it's my poetry is my go-to. I'll go and get my notebook and my pens out and just sit here and I write poems, kind of explain my emotions. I tend to just sit here, and sometimes I might just get a bit of paper, rip it up in bits, or I might doodle or something like that just to get my stress out. But a lot of the time it's music and my writing that helps me to self-cope, and then I can come back and do things that I need to. It does take me a while to get to that point.
But at least you found your coping mechanisms, haven't you? So
yeah, it took me like the last 4 years to figure that one out. But
you just go into the kitchen, don't you? Like you get overwhelmed. Because the thing is, because Al was diagnosed, right? There's no such thing as Asperger. Alan Edge, hello. You asked about Asperger. Asperger used to be a separate diagnosis to autism.
Yes, it did.
It comes under the same umbrella. So,
yes,
okay, underbelly. You don't have to come up underbelly. I was just a bit worried because you've been quiet. That's all. And I would like you to come up, but you don't have to. So, with Al, if it was like 10 years before, he would have got diagnosed. But because it's all the same umbrella now, because he's more of an introvert, where little Jack is more of an extrovert. So he's loud and hyper, where Al withdraws. He doesn't do social, do you really? You don't. You only be around people who you know really well, don't you? So,
oh yeah, same with me. Oh yeah.
But he's like doing, like I said, people always say to him they want him to do his own channel because people always like his input because he's so intelligent. But you do find it overwhelming, don't you? Just talking.
Yeah, I just tell everyone they're a big cunt weasel and tell them to fuck off and be in.
Love it.
Yeah, but you've got to know a lot of us now, haven't you? Though, well, obviously not me, but the same.
I don't know you.
No, you don't. The same people come back. I mean, so you feel more comfortable now because you've got the same people in the chat.
I do, but like that instance where I got carried away chatting, and then all of a sudden I just felt, right, I've overshared here, and
I remember that. Yeah,
and I went into the kitchen, and I just felt, I felt physically sick.
you felt violated, didn't you?
I
Because you
felt like I'd
overshared.
been raped.
Oh,
It was
oversharing
weird.
is a yeah, I know that feeling too well.
But it wasn't
Oversharing-
that much. I wouldn't
It-
let you. You were talking about your history.
It was I couldn't cope. It was just too much.
He
And,
overshared about.
don't
He
like
used
it.
to work in the music industry, and in London. He used to work for quite a
Oh,
big
wow.
record label, a sound engineer. And I love his stories, and we all love the stories. And I wouldn't let you go too far with an overshare. If I felt that you were oversharing, I would have stopped you. But to you,
Sorry,
you did
Cosmic.
feel quite violated, didn't you?
yeah.
I didn't
But
mean
it
to say
wasn't-
there
it
was any
wasn't anyone-
stream.
You
Yeah, it
just,
wasn't. No, it wasn't anyone's fault. It was my own fault.
but there was
really,
nothing bad though. They loved it.
No.
For talking about it. You know, it's
Cosmic, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take over
it's
Penny's
always been
stream.
something that
I didn't mean to make this negative.
I've
I
not
wasn't, that
talked
wasn't my
about, because
intention.
always, you know, you start talking about it, and you can see this look on people's faces, like, you're just talking shit now. You're not telling me the truth. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you smoking crack or something? You working with Christy Burr? You working with like Jimmy Nail? You working with the Spice Girls? Fuck off! Who are you?
But
You know, do you know what I mean? These are the things.
Yeah.
But you need to work with these people, and
These are the
it,
things that, you know, I go through my head, and I'm just like, oh, well, I don't want to share that information.
but the thing is, you've learned to not talk about it because people don't believe you. But
Yeah.
you need to just say sod that, and people love your stories. You know, Debbie Harry from Blondie, come on to him in London in the 90s. We always tangent. We do,
Yeah,
Jen.
because Cosmic said, "Isn't this meant to be a celebration?" I didn't mean to take over Penny's
Oh.
stream. Cosmic. I was,
Oh, Cosmic, yeah, Cosmic. No, we are celebrating. It's an anything goes. No, you haven't taken over, Jen. Cosmic Wartoad. It's an anything goes. We are celebrating, and I'm celebrating with you lot. And Gemma is a big part of this channel, so it doesn't mean anything by it, Gem. That is
no, I just wanted
it
to
was
clarify it. I
autistic,
was,
I think Cosmic is autistic.
maybe he is. Maybe he's autistic. Again,
I
that's
think he's already said he's
bluntness.
autistic.
Bluntness, and this, and another thing
Yeah.
is that people might think that I'm being rude and blunt because of the way I say it, but I can say you're being autistic because I'm not being it in a derogatory way, because my own husband's blunt as anything, you know.
yeah.
He's I have to say to him, you're a lot better, aren't you, now, because you've got me here. I'll say, you're used to it now, aren't you? I'll go, you do know you're being autistic, don't you? And you'll go, oh yeah. The way he waffles on, but it's become a joke, as in not a joke. Laughing with him, because my brain, I can't understand what he's so intelligent. My brain can't keep up with him, you know. So
Yeah.
I find it as a superpower.
Absolutely, I'm proud of who I am. Like, you know, I've always struggled, and now I'm like, you know what? I've proved to myself and so many people that you can do things that you don't think you can do. That I didn't think I'd ever live my own. Here I am. I live on my own. I pay my own way. I'm very responsible for myself, and it proves that not just people with autism, but people with all disabilities can do it. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. It just means you need a bit more support, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, everybody needs support, whether you say you don't, and it's a different question, but everyone needs a little bit of support, and that's what's important. So
Exactly. Oh, I've won my appeal, Gemma love.
yeah,
They're monetizing us. Woohoo! Well, we've not done anything wrong, have we? Come on.
No, YouTube does that to me all the time. Like, they'll give me an automatic amber on my videos, and I have to go back and argue it. It's like, really? I haven't seen anything wrong.
It's ridiculous. It
So
really
I get
is.
amber on all my videos. It's like amber. I have to go back and argue them all the time.
Yeah, it's
Hello,
really
Underbelly.
bad. You know. Hello, Underbelly. How are you?
Hello, happy. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. We're having an anything goes stream. We're partying. Hang on a minute. Okay.
Anything goes.
Cass is
All
gonna
right.
pop on in a bit.
All right.
So he's doing the Christmas. Oh, we need to go out this week, don't we, and get the tree?
What do we? Right.
Yeah, well, we've
Hello.
got the bets tomorrow, haven't we?
Hello, Al.
Underbelly.
Hello, Gemma. Is that your name, Gemma?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. I got it right. Hello.
Hi, it's nice. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Underbelly. This is Gemma. She's got her own channel, the Autism Warrior. So she's putting out awareness and helping people with autism. Really lovely lady. I've known her for a number of years. She's come on and talked about her experiences. It's an hello, Dr. David Bolt. It's an Anything Goes stream. And Cosmic Wartoad, darling, don't be offended because I think it is very blunt, and as it doesn't mean it. I'm just going to say that.
Who's blunt?
Cosmic Wartoad. Cosmic Wartoad, are you on the spectrum? I'm sure you've told me this before. You're right. Yeah. The thing is, Gem, is that because we all know each other so well now, we are blunt with each other. And that Alex Belfield tried to do that, but it was forced and it didn't come out natural.
Yeah, I actually went after Alex Belfield when he released that video saying that all autistic people are trolls and that's the reason why he was in legal trouble. I actually commented on his video and I was like, look, dude, you need to be careful what you're saying because we're not all trolls. There might be some of us who are trolls who are trying to deliberately just to annoy you and think it's funny. And then he responded and was like, oh, you're the guys that keep trolling me and spamming me and coming to my house and you're the people that have got me into trouble. And I'm like, no, like you are ignorant. Like that is just total ignorance.
Exactly. Yeah, it is ignorance. And
That
you
guy,
know,
he's quite literally.
He was very arrogant.
He is.
Thank you, Joe Call. Joe Call's here. I'll give you a wrench, mate. Joe Call. Now, if you're into your what's it called, auditing, you know, the auditing of the police. Joe Call's got a really good channel. So if you're into like what he holds the police to account and stuff. He does. Nice. He likes his 420 as well. Underbelly, you'd probably get on with him quite well. That's Joe Call. Anyone can come up and say hello. We're celebrating 4K. Hello, beautiful Jane. Hello, darling. How are you, sweetheart? Baby Jane popped in. I don't know if she's still here. So anyone can pop up. I've just left a cop watch. Have you? Oh, cool. Yeah, he's got an awesome channel.
What? He's left a what?
A cop watch. He watches the cops. He's an auditor.
Not a cock.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to clear it up, man. Don't know what you're watching, brother.
Put your headphones up, Mr. Belly.
How you doing, brother? You all right?
Anyway, he's talking to you.
Is he what, sorry? What did he say?
He said hello.
Did he?
I said, "Are you all right, man?"
I'm all right.
Joe calls left a cock watch. Yeah, it's the other fuckers.
It always is.
Yeah.
DW says, "Have you popped the champagne yet, Penny?"
I've got a bottle of Coke. I'm basically what we're saying, Gem. I don't know. Have you heard of 420ing, Gem?
Yeah.
Okay. So 420 is you're smoking the weed. Well, because I don't do that, okay. Paz started this thing where he says I'm 330ing, which means we're having a can of Coke at 3:30.
Nice.
So at the moment, I am these 330 bottles of Coke. Okay, I'm 330ing right now instead of Underbelly. Are you 420ing?
Do you know where that 420 thing came from?
Where?
No.
Something to do with the police or something?
No, it came from the Californian universities. The lectures would finish at 4 o'clock, and and then so what they do is they say, right, I'll meet you at 4:20 for a smoke, and then they'd meet up, and by the time they'd met up and got to someone's house or wherever they were going to have a spliff, it'd be 4:20, so they'd go, right, let's meet up for 4:20, as code sort of thing, because it was still, a bit dodgy and illegal over in California at the time. This is years ago now. I think it's you're talking the sort of 70s and 80s. But that's
Pizza Demon.
So it's the time that they would meet up and have a spliff.
Hello, Pizza Demon. Hello, Zombie SG. How are you? Joe Call says it's 4:20 in Chicago and it's smoking.
Yeah, good lad.
And the guy talking is correct about 4:20, says Joe Call. There you go.
Well, they don't call it the Windy City for nothing, do they, Joe?
The Windy City. Joe Call, you're very welcome to pop up and say hello if you want. The hair is the Christmas.
The glass bottle of Coke are better than the plastic bottles.
Gem, I don't know if you're aware, love, but you can buy it on the actual Coke website. You can buy glass bottles of Coke.
Oh, no way.
Oh,
I have to go
really?
on there.
AI discovered it.
Delivered
Yeah.
fresh from the
Yeah.
Coca-Cola cow.
It's
Oh, I might see that.
£22. Is it 22.50 for 24 glass bottles?
That's all
Oh,
right,
that's
man.
so cheap. I have to go
And they're
on
the
there.
bigger glass bottles, not the ones you've got from the supermarket. They're only £2.50. These are three. Oh, thank you, Anglo-Saxon. These are £3.30. So the same size as a can. I've been up. I've been up there. I'm editing. Okay, mate. Well, you're welcome up anytime. You know that, bud. You want to come and say hello?
Recyclable, aren't they?
Yeah, 100% recyclable. No nasty plastics. And thank you again,
Oh,
Anglo-Saxon. Thank you.
I do love my Coke. I'm a big Coke drinker. So.
I know. Someone said you've imported a can of Pepsi. I think that is a pencil case.
Yeah, it's a pencil case. It's a pencil case.
Oh, damn. It looked like the old Pepsi, didn't it? You know, the original
It's got all
Pepsi
my
can.
pens and pencils in it that I use for my YouTube notes and
We
stuff.
should have kept
There's
it
a-
going,
there's a-
Jeff. We should have said it was an imported can.
Do you know
There's
about
a
5
Smith in
years
there.
ago, Tesco's was selling.
I remember that.
My
24
nephew actually bought me this
Oh,
last year. So
recipe from America.
Do you remember
Pepsi.
That was about 10 years ago.
Yeah, and it was
It
amazing.
was amazing.
I'd drink a can of that and I'd be off my tits buzzing for about half an hour. It was
Do you know-
amazing.
You know the original Pepsi, when it first came out, Tesco was selling the original recipe imported from America, and it actually said on there, didn't it? This is not for pregnant women. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I think I was just before I got pregnant, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
And I had some, yeah. I don't even do that anymore, but it was amazing. And they're trying to put caffeine back in the Coke now as well, apparently.
We should try and put the cocaine back in.
That's what Elon Musk has said. You know that on the belly. Elon Musk wants to buy Coca-Cola and put the cocaine back in.
Yeah, don't blame him.
Get the original recipe.
I
Exactly.
suppose a
Yeah.
lot of people will be happy if it did.
Make
Yeah.
working at Twitter worth it anyway.
See, are you starting to like Elon a bit more?
No.
Elon's a bad, I don't think he's a bad bloke. Like I think
I
he's very
do.
misunderstood. He's also autistic. I think a lot
Yeah,
of
he's
people.
got Asperger's. He's got Asperger's.
Yeah, I
Thanks,
actually did a video
Pat.
about that, supporting it. I actually said about how people needed to leave him alone, and I got a lot of hate for that video. A lot of people like, why would you stick up for him?
It's who he is, though. People are going.
Come
Once
on.
I think what a
Once
lot
you're in the public domain, you're going to get hate no matter what.
of 99%
Yeah.
of the time, it's actually right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What he's saying is bang on. Twitter has become the de facto public
There you
square.
go. Another one like an Elon. I said from the word go, Elon was a good man,
On by free speech.
Right, but my point is that if
and
people
everybody hated me.
wants to chip all of our brains, he said he wants to, and he was doing it. He was chipping. No, he was chipping people's hands, and he said that he wanted to chip people's brains so that he could he could read people's brains. Yeah. So
he's working on it. Yeah.
so are people forgetting that he wants to do that?
No,
Right.
I did a video
the whole
on
thing.
that. Right,
The
a
whole-
while ago.
Okay, but the whole thing about that was it's see, the thing is, it's coming at that they want to do it to help the people that can't walk, to stimulate neurons in their brains, but the implications of what can be done with that, now that's what's got everybody in the community all scared.
Right.
He wants to do it for good.
What he said,
Pectin. Oh, really?
taking what he said,
Excuse
what
me.
he's trying to do, and they've imagined the worst possible scenario, and God
That's it.
wants to do this. Oh my God, shit! No, let's not.
No,
do
he
it.
actually came out and said that though.
Yeah, but it's not going to fall.
I think part of it was a misunderstanding because I reacted to that as well when he said on that article, which I've still got linked in my videos and I've still got it on as an upload. He said the exact words were he wanted to put chips in people with disabilities' brains to stimulate the nervous system to function properly and to stop the stress and overloads of the autism and stuff. Yet the autistic community went mad. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? And then he actually came out and did publicly apologize about a year ago and said, look, it wasn't meant the way it was said. I was trying to help people who can't work and who want to work and people who don't have anyone to stand up for him. He did actually publicly apologize because he did get a lot of people go after him and
Well,
threaten to
that's
sue him and
freaking
other
out,
stuff.
See the
So Elon
see the
did
thing.
actually apologise.
See the problem with Elon. He's not a good public speaker. Even he knows it. Obviously, you researched the man. You've heard him say it numerous times that he doesn't like speaking in public. He hates
No,
it.
he doesn't.
So he flies off the cuff. What he says, there's no scripts. There's nothing. It's not prepared. He just comes in and says what he's got to say and walks away.
I
And,
get that, but I still don't like him.
okay, that's fair enough. Maybe
No,
he'll go
I
on
like
with some
what he's
more.
doing with Twitter. I like that, but I don't like some of the way he's taken over, like with the Teslas, and he's introduced all this electric car stuff, and the stuff that he's doing with the Neuralink and all this space stuff. I don't like that, but what he's doing with Twitter, I fully support. So I don't.
The thing is, Tesla also, not Tesla, Musk also said because, oh God, I'm stoned. But he also said, if you believe it, that it's 100% hack proof. I mean, what he wants to do with the Neuralink, if it is good, then it is good. But everybody's scared about what can happen, like if it does get hacked.
Exactly. It's like saying that Bill Gates, some people still believe that Bill Gates wants to help the world with his mosquitoes. Hello, Michael.
Who does?
Loads of people. There's a guy on
Really?
it, Killamandos, where his name is, and he's an idiot. Jane knows who he is, and he says that they're trying to the New World Order to help us, and that releasing these mosquitoes is a good thing. Now, the releasing the mosquitoes, I don't know if you're aware, Jem, but mechanically, genetically modified mosquitoes have been released in Florida from Bill Gates has invented them. And are they all female or something? And they go in and they to make sure that the normal mosquitoes die off, they're going to kill them
sterile
all.
females.
Sterile females,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, Bill Gates is another one of the people who wants to cure disability, and he's claimed to make a pill that will cure people's disabilities. I'm like, you are an idiot. What the hell?
Yeah, he's a psychopath. He's a very dangerous psychopath, megalomaniac, and I feel like
and he was also on the passenger list for the island.
He was. So was Boris Johnson. Yeah, Killamandos. Yeah,
I saw a thing the other day with all the list on people that flew on that plane to go out to the island.
Yeah, the log list had Beyonce, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Piers
I was
Morgan.
shocked to see Jay-Z.
He's another.
Piers Morgan. That guy's vile.
Yeah, he's he's
Will Smith was on there.
Who?
Will Smith, Jada Pinkett.
I still think that those two have crossed their kids' gender around, and it's disgusting. So they've got the little boy wearing dresses from when he was young and skirts, and then you've got the little girl dressed as a boy. And do you remember when he kissed his son on the lips on was it Oprah or something? A humiliation ritual.
Yeah.
I do not stand Will Smith. I used to like him, but him and his wife they're just weird. Yeah, I think you might be right. It is a megalomania. The thing is, you're not going to get to where Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, and not be a bit either insane or narcissistic or both.
I'll make a few enemies.
Yeah, will turn to be a shill. I trust the spaceship more than Tesla. I'm look, the jury's out. What he's doing with Twitter is great. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I love what he's doing with Twitter. It's fantastic.
anyone winding the lefties up is good by me at the moment. Hello, Jen, sweetheart. Don't forget that with Setag, along with the chemtrails, he wants to blot out the sun. Yeah, Bill Gates, he wants to blot the sun out. Did you know about that?
That's ridiculous.
He actually come out and said it. He wants to block the sun to make it cooler in African countries and so on. It's
climate
totally
change.
insane.
That's what money does for you. It turns you into a friggin' psychopath. Like people like him, they go into friggin' stupid loony town.
Yeah, it really does. I think the Smiths are an act. What's that say? Sensationalism. Watch me. Hello, Mark. How you doing, mate?
Hi, Mark. Hi, Mind the Gap.
Hello, everybody coming in. Thank
Hello.
you.
Sorry.
Underbelly,
420.
we're just worried. We just want to know whether you're okay because you've been very quiet
Yeah,
and people
no,
are
I just
concerned.
did what I normally do, and just had a little break because
Okay.
the footage is shit. There's nothing. I've been working for like 3 days now, and there's nothing. I mean, I have seen something that has interested me, but
Yeah.
the quality of the footage is not that good. But it's interesting.
Okay, well, why don't you exactly, Joe Call? Exactly. I do that on my Curious Bunny channel. I do all the my other channel. I cover all that sort of stuff, like conspiracy and that. I don't think you knew, did you, Joe Call, that I was the other channel, the other bunny. I'm two bunnies.
Yeah, I've got your Curious Bunny channel mod on my channel, Penny. I know you used to come in on that channel quite a lot. I know you're mod on the Curious Bunny channel. I've got.
Yes, I do all that over there. I put UFO videos up, paranormal, Bigfoot. I did used to talk about the old, the thing that's going on at the moment, the old plague.
Ain't it gone really bad again in China?
I know, but I
yeah, they're under lockdown again. Apparently,
did you see a couple of days ago they sent in the tanks?
You what? Sorry,
they sent the tanks in. What's his name? Xinjia or whatever.
Elon Musk showed it, didn't he? Apparently, I was watching a video earlier.
What, of the tanks?
Hello, chocolate. Thank you. No, of them walking. They were walking through the streets. Let me just see if I can find it. Hold on a sec. Hang on. There was a video of these Chinese people. Hang on, let me just see if I can find it on here. It was on Twitter, apparently. They were in these hazmat suits, and they had like weird shields around them. Let's see if I can find it. I bet you it's not here. It was Elon Musk was showing it on Twitter, apparently. And that's why they reckon that it's come out, because people are saying, well, why would China allow this out? I think it's because of what Elon Musk has been up to. He's been allowing it on his thing. But I don't know. I'm just very, very. I don't trust him. I don't trust anybody like that who's got so much power. You know.
There you go. And that's a wise thing to do. It's a wise thing to do. Because sometimes absolute power corrupts absolutely. But there is a but, isn't there?
Yeah. But let's, he's winding up the lefties. Oh God, it's not here. It was on.
I would be absolutely crushed if Elon Musk did not turn out to be the man that I thought he is.
But then you like what's his face, don't you?
Who? Elon Musk.
No, you like a lot of these shills. What's his name? You like that fake astronomer guy, Cox something. Hello, Banksy.
Brian Cox. I absolutely love him, man. I think he's awesome. Brian Cox.
Yeah, him.
Evil player from D-Ream.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Things can only get better.
I'm going to try and find this footage.
I work with him.
Did you work with them? So you met him?
Yeah.
Right.
Come on now. You got to spill the beans.
Fine. I don't think he'd actually got his doctorate by then, at that point.
I'm going to find this video.
He was just doing his...
Isn't he a fake professor, though?
Hey, no, he's a real professor now.
Of what, though? Doctorate?
Astrophysics. Physics.
Right, I think I found it. Hold on.
Ooh.
What the hell are you doing? Don't sit on the radio. You broke it. Oh, for God's sake. He's going to sit on the radiator and broke it.
4K calamity.
It's about to kick off in this house. I'm going to have to mute.
That's not good.
Some serious bad language is about to be spoken.
I should imagine so. Breaking a radiator is probably going to be fairly expensive.
Here
I should
we
know
go.
from when one of my radiators broke not long ago. It's mega expensive to replace it.
So where are you from?
I'm from the UK. I'm from the region of Suffolk. I live in Suffolk in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
I live in the West Midlands.
Oh, okay. It's not that far from me to the West Midlands. I've been to West Midlands for concerts and stuff. It's not
Okay.
that far to get up there. I've been to Birmingham and a few other places in the West Midlands area. I've got friends who live up there, so.
I live about 3-4 miles out of Birmingham. Outside of Birmingham.
Birmingham's really nice. I've been there a few times over the years. I like Birmingham. It's very pretty.
No, I stopped going a long time ago. I went to see.
It's been years since I've been there, but yeah.
I went up to Digbeth to see Terrifier 2. I went to the Custard Factory to see that.
Okay.
You heard of the Terrifier 2? I bet you Rebecca has.
I don't know.
You like horror movies?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
There's a horror movie called The Terrifier 2.
Okay, I have to give it a watch. I haven't watched it.
Definitely. But may I suggest watch the first Terrifier?
Okay.
Watch Terrifier 1, and then you know what you're going to be getting for Terrifier 2.
Okay. So I do like my horror films. I like The Exorcist and things like Wrong Turn and things like that. So I've got a pretty deep horror collection of DVDs.
Okay, well, you'll probably like this if you like The Wrong Turn, because it's kind of gory like The Wrong Turn.
Yeah, the Wrong Turn films are brilliant. They're one of my favourites. That and The Shining and a few others that I like. I love watching horror films. I often watch them here in the dark, turn out all the lights, and watch gory horror films.
I'm stoned.
I think there's a discussion in the chat between Cosmic and Rebecca. Oh, okay. Who else? What are they talking about? What are you guys talking about in the chat? I can only see like the bottom messages. So I'm assuming you guys are having your own discussion in the chat, I guess. Mouse Nation says they're scared of horror films. I used to be Mouse Nation up until like maybe I was around 5 or 6 when I used to go around my nana's house, and my nana and her husband would be sitting there and they'd have things like The Shining on full blast on the TV, and I was like 6 years old. And also you see someone with a knife like being stabbed and stuff, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And afterwards I just got used to seeing horror films on the TV. So I kind of got into a horror kick when I was very, very young. My grandma, you put horror films on and she'd be like, oh, watch this is good. I'm like, what? I'm 6, 7 years old and then watching horror films. Okay. I've kind of grown up with it.
That's not good. That's not good.
No, like they put things on like Jaws, and they put things on like Hollow Man and other creepy, gory films, and they're like, "Oh, sit and watch this." I'm like, at the time I was 7, 8 years old. They're like, "Oh, you'll enjoy it," and now I'm like got a horror kick because of it. So yeah, I'm pretty used to it. Hey, Anglo-Saxon, how are you?
I just love the genre. I love all movies, but I've always been fond of the horrors.
Yeah, I like horror films. I watch like the Scream horror films and stuff like that. I've got them on box set. It's one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Penny, I've sat on my radio before. Like I actually broke the one next to me, which is down on my near my floor in my lounge, and I sat on it, and the actual clip bit that clips it onto the actual back of the wall come off, and I was like, oh, it's had to be fixed twice because it keeps coming loose. But yeah, I've broke a radio before.
But the thing is, we're in the bedroom, right? I'm on a king size bed. He was sat on the. I don't know, Sid. I don't know. I'm so angry. He's had to walk away because I'm literally gonna kill him. He gets off the bed, walks to the side of me, and plonks himself down on a radiator and breaks it. And I said to him, "Why would you do that?" I couldn't see the screen. If you can't see the screen, then just say, "Can you turn your tablet? Can you turn your laptop around a little bit so I can see the screen?" Not move your whole body. It's broken. People are saying, "Is it leaking?"
No, it's not leaking.
It went crunch, 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 and the plastic fell off the fucking wall. Yeah, it's broken. I'm muting again before I fucking lose it.
Oh dear. Oops. That's not good. I think there's going to be some rather coarse language, I think. That's not good. It's easy done, though. I've broken radiators and stuff. I've sat on things that probably shouldn't be sat on and then it ends up being broken. It's easy done. It's an accident. Yeah, like I said, so it's probably just broken the bracket bit that holds it on the wall, I guess.
I reckon that, man. I reckon somebody's going to call the cops.
Oh, yeah. If there's going to hear enough shouting, yeah, probably.
Oh,
yeah,
dear
around
God.
station, a lot of people do silly things like, sitting on radios. I used to have a stool at my sister's house, and she'd be like, don't sit on that stool because it's unstable. So I was like, right, okay. I remember one year I sat on it and it went crunch underneath me and fell to bits. She went berserk at me. I was like, oh, I'm in trouble.
I actually like the Human Centipede. Have you ever seen that one?
Yes, I have, yeah.
I liked it, man. I thought it was okay. Bit bizarre, but okay.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit weird. I was like, huh? It was kind of a weird, strange film, but
it was just one. It's the ending that really I liked.
yeah, it's a weird film. Yeah, Jennifer. Some people do some people lean against them and they end up sitting on them. Like I do it all the time in my radio in my lounge. Probably shouldn't. 'Cause it's been fixed 3 times. But
Thank you,
I lean
Anglo-Saxon.
on it. Welcome back, Penny.
Hello, I'm just so angry right now. Like I am just. We've just finished decorating as well. We've just finished decorating. Like Jane says, we have. Thank you so much, Anglo-Saxon. We need it. I've just finished, and it doesn't make any sense because he just goes from sitting on the bed next to me to just walking over to the corner, which just makes it just sits on the radiator. Like, why would you do that?
And then just breaks
it.
He's 420 in.
I don't think he is 420 in though. But the thing is, it's not the first time he does things like this. It's so frustrating being me. Like, this isn't the first thing that is broken, right?
That's what you should do. You should have another channel called It's So Frustrating Being Me.
Yeah, Cosmic, with regards to your comment, I've done videos on torture methods.
As if it needs posting that, really.
Stuff like that. Like, I did a video a few months ago where I talked about a school in the USA who is known proficiently for using electric shock torture on people with disabilities. So I've done a lot of videos about calling out torture methods and stuff.
Whoa. Not recent.
Yeah.
How recent? Like when?
Like we're talking beginning of the year recent.
What?
Yeah. It's called the Judge Rottenberg Center. If you go on my channel, I did a video on it.
Cattle prods or?
Yeah, similar. They basically put autistic people and people with disabilities who are attending that school, and they plug them into electric shock, little electric shock helmets, and they claim to fix their behaviour by giving them electric shocks into their brain. It's been condemned numerous times. I did a video on it back in, I think, February, I think it was. I called it out for what it was, torture and evil. And I actually inserted a video from their own webcam that was leaked by someone from the press who went there undercover, and it was a autistic boy screaming his head off, begging them to leave him alone. Yeah, the video's up on my channel back in February. It's called the Judge Rottenberg Center in the States, and they use electric shock therapy as a way to discipline students with disabilities.
Which part of the States was this?
I think they're in New Jersey. I think it is.
Jersey.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is in New Jersey. The video's up on my channel still, and it's monetized as well. And I've actually called it out for what it is: torture, evil.
Wow.
Yep, I've done videos on bleach, supposed cures for.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
I've done numerous torture videos over the time I've been on this platform. So yeah, I get what you're saying, Cosmic. I've done numerous videos on that kind of topic. So I've got another one upcoming that I need to do. Which I might do a Penny actually. We could talk about it on the stream. It would be quite a good idea.
Yeah, we'll do a stream, darling.
We can do that.
No, I'm not fucking nice. People telling me it's like, oh, it can happen to anybody. No, it can't happen to anybody. Not everybody sits on. I've just put the link in for you, BCTV. You after Gemma's channel. Not everyone sits on like that. Radiator has been sat there. He's never once sat on it. Right, we've been living here for over 5 years now. He has never sat on the radiator. There was no reason to sit on the radiator. He was sat on the bed next to me. He's never done that ever. And he just, instead of just saying, can you turn the screen, he just walks over and just sits on it. I'm like, I'm sat there. It was like in slow motion. I'm looking at him thinking, what is he doing? Why would this? And I'm looking at him, and as I went to open my mouth to say, don't sit on the radiator, we hear a big massive crunch, and the whole thing, like all the plaster comes off the wall. We've just decorated. Yeah, see you later. You can't help yourself, can you? You can't help yourself but be a shit stirring bitch. Fuck off. Fuck off.
It's not acceptable, Rebecca. That's why I called it out. You know, it's just evil. These autistic people and disabled people don't deserve what they got. It's vile, and the fact that the school is still allowed to do so,
that's terrible, Jen. That's terrible.
It's just disgusting, and yet they think it's an okay way to make them behave. No, it's not. It's absolutely outrageous, and if that happens again, I'll call it out again. It's just, I'll do what I have to do to make notice of it. It's just,
yeah, I think a lot of things happen in America that, like, it's such a big country and each state has got its own laws. So, like, a lot of the bigger states wouldn't happen in, but you don't know what goes on, do you? In these smaller states where they have like a sheriff, sorry, the smaller like little towns, they don't have like the federal police there, do they? They have their own little, and they just sort of get away with doing, like, for example, the Amish people as well, like, they're very exposed, aren't they? And they probably do things differently that nobody knows about. I think there's a lot of things that go on. Jim.
Thank you, BCTV. I appreciate the subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, BC. I appreciate the subscribe as well.
It wasn't even on, Michael. The radiator wasn't even on. And how anyone can sit here and say that I've got no right to be annoyed when he's just finished decorating. Literally in the last 2 days, Jem, I've been waiting 5 years for this room to be done. He's finally finished the room, the floor, the decorating, everything's done, and I'm sat in, I'm like, oh, my bedroom's done, and then he sits on a radiator and breaks it. Why I'm doing a live stream, and then he wonders why I'm not mad, and I'm not supposed to be angry. Like, anyone that knows me knows that, like, of course I'm going to be fucking angry. Yeah, I'll calm down.
It's also your 4K celebration, man. How could you, How could you?
Exactly, thank you. And the thing is, that's not the first time she's been a bitch, right? And go fuck off now. Don't come back this time, okay?
What's going on?
Come back.
What am I missing? What's going on?
I bogey again. Like, she can't fucking help herself. Like, she's just constantly.
She's a friend.
No, she isn't a friend. This is the second time now. This is the second time she has done this shit, and she's left because I've told Al off. She's like, doesn't need to be shouted at. Like, who the fucking hell are you? That's my husband, not yours. And then she's like, oh, Jesus wept, I'm leaving. Well, fuck off then. Don't come back. That's it. Gone. See you later. Don't come back. Take your boyfriend Jeff with you and all. You've had your wee run of bad luck. Exactly. It's been nothing but bad luck, honestly, lately. Do you know what the irony is? The things come on now. The radiators come on. Why is it come on? AI, can you come here, please? And turn the heating down because it's really hot. At least it's not leaking. It could be leaking. I don't know. Does gas go to the radiator?
Leaking, you'd see it and hear it drip. If it was leaking, you'd have heard it by now. It would have been dripping.
Gas does go through, so I wouldn't smoke by the radiator.
Al said it doesn't. Al said it doesn't go through a radiator. Does the gas go through a radiator?
Yeah, ain't you ever seen the movies when they blow up the gas in the cooker, but it goes all through the house? It just.
I said there's gas in it, and he said there's not. Thing is though, like I
I'm
don't know.
messing with
I'm
you.
just
There's no
think
gas in there.
there's Pete right. There's people like having a bit of fun, and I am right. I am fuming, but those of you that know me know that yeah, I'm angry, but obviously I'm gonna calm down. Obviously I'm annoyed, but when there's people making snidey comments like that and then flouncing out, it's and they're already on tender ground because of what happened last time. So to make them sort of like Anglo-Saxon made a funny comment, and there's people know that I'm fuming, but of course I'm going to calm down. Al knows I'll be fuming. Do you know how many wives, right, by now, like would have absolutely flipped out far more than me? Like if their husband just sat on a radiator and broke it like that, you know, this isn't the first thing that is broken. But there's if it was a regular seat, then I wouldn't mind. But he's never done that before, and I'm saying to him, what possessed you to do that? And he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Where AI? Are you there? You've stormed off because I'm angry. Yeah, exactly, Mouse Nation. You'd be fuming, wouldn't you? What would your missus do, Underbelly, if you went and did that?
Yeah, she wouldn't be too pleased.
You know why? Treading carefully, Sid, because you respect me. That's why. She doesn't respect me clearly, so she can fuck right off, and I'm done.
I respect
Thank you,
you.
Mouse Nation.
I respect you, but I always try and see
Yeah,
the.
I respect everybody unless
I
unless
always-
you respect me.
I always try and see the humor, though. That's why.
Yeah, of course you do. You're taking the piss. I take the piss out of myself. But you know, there's
I'm
ways
420.
of there's ways of taking the piss and not taking the piss, and
Yeah,
those comments, like, you know, it's not helpful, and Jesus wept, I'm leaving. Like, what? You know, me and Al have got this sort of relationship where sometimes we'll have a debate and people will think, oh my God, they're right. We're not, we're just having a debate. But I am genuinely pissed off. But obviously I'll calm down. But he knows I'm pissed off. Of course I am. Any other wife would be, you know, just the way it is. But why do they have to insert themselves and make it about them all the time? That's it. Done. See, Mouse Nation will be screwing as well.
People do. They try and involve themselves. And unfortunately, that's what people
Yeah,
do.
all these
They try and
people here now are saying, "Oh, calm down." What would you do? Exactly. Anglo-Saxon comment cracked me up. I know. That's why I showed it. It was funny. But yeah, see, Ellen will be fuming as well, especially if you just finished decorating the bedroom, and I'm all excited, and he's put a new floor in, and it's took him years to do it. I've been bugging him for years. Finally done it all, and now I've got to try and get somebody out to fix the radiator because it's hanging off the wall. Thank you, Mouse Nation. There'd be hell. See? There you go. I think I've stayed pretty calm, considering I'm doing a bloody live stream.
Yeah.
You know? He's turned the heating up and I'm really hot now. I need him to come and turn the heat. Hello? Are you there? Are you watching from the kitchen? AI, please turn the heating down, for God's sake. But every other person, whether you've made a joke or not, has been within a certain boundary, yeah, but that person can't help herself but go beyond that boundary, and I ain't got time for that. I'm sorry. Scott will be sleeping in the shed for a week. There you go. Thank you, darling. You're Bridget as well, aren't you? Exactly. Sleeping in the shed for a week. See, they must like the drama. Yeah, they do. They do.
Can I ask how Lucy would feel if that happened to her?
I don't know. I would like to ask Lucy if Paz broke their radiator in their house, because we know Lucy lives with Paz. I'm going to kill him. Where is he? He needs to come turn the heating down. I'm hot. I can't even hear him. I wonder if Jack's gone. I need to go and find. I need to find out where Jack is, because if he's gone to bed, I might have woke him up. Anyway, he'll be in the doghouse now. He's in the bunny house, yeah. But the thing is, though, I'll calm down in about 10-15 minutes with him and could be normal again, you know, because that's just the relationship we have. He knows when I'm on one. Bridget, okay. We've got 2 Bridgets now, but you spell your name differently. Keep him in the. He can go and sleep in the rabbit hutch tonight. We've got a spare one. He can go and sleep in there. We've not had our heating on this year. Yeah, I don't blame you. He's turned the heating on to test it, and it's bloody roasting in here. Keith James, make him sleep in the shed. I agree. Anglo-Saxon's comment cracked me up too. What else have we got? Everyone else is scared to speak. But the thing is, though, Underbelly, you know me, you know my sense of humour. And you know the limits of taking the piss.
I'm scared to speak.
Everyone says, yeah, but nobody else has come out of anything to that. You know, everyone else is like going, oh, bloody hell, he's in the doghouse. That sort of stuff doesn't bother me. That's quite funny. Anything to massage their own ego and get enough of other people's misery. Thank you, Jen. Jen's spot on again. Jen, I love you. Yeah. Love the drama. I'm leaving. Go on then. See you later. I'm on a meter, £10 a day. You need to get off that. You need to get off that. I think some people just don't fit in with this community because, like, we have a laugh and we take the piss, but other times, you know, and yeah, didn't fit in. Oh well, Sid, I tried, mate. I tried, but yeah. Okay, so does anybody else want to come up? Where's Paz? I want to ask Paz what Miss 49 would do if he sat on the radiator and broke it in a freshly decorated room.
I think we know the answer.
So your business wouldn't be happy, Underbelly?
No.
If you were doing a live stream. If she was doing a live stream and you broke the radiator during her live stream, can you imagine that?
She'd just end it.
Yeah, she'd kill him. She'd just end it. So I've done well then, haven't I, to keep going? Jen, do you think I've done well to keep going?
Yeah, I think you've done well. Like,
I muted it.
Yeah, like I live on my own, so if I break something like that, like a radiator, I'd have to be the one to fix it because I have to. I'm on my own. So
I thought you lived with your partner, hon. Do you not live with your partner?
No, I live on my own.
You've got a partner though, haven't you, darling? Yeah.
No.
Why do I think you have then? Did you have a friend round or something at one point?
I had a friend round before, but no, we're not together. He's just a friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just a friend.
Yeah, Paz would run.
I didn't have a guy who's interested in me, but he turned out to be a bit of a creep.
Oh, really? Did you
he started
in real life or online?
In real life, he started being a bit of a creep, saying that how he ought to do certain stuff to me, and yeah, and I was like, no. You
got to watch some of these men. Honestly, put the music on. Let's get back to the party. Says Dr. David Bull.
Yeah.
We were waiting for Paz. I'm hoping that. Have you heard this Lucy ghost, Gemma? What do you think? This is a troll doing this? Have you heard this voice that comes through when we stream?
Yeah, it sounds a bit like a troll.
I am Lucy.
Hang on, Al's just walked back into the room.
More drama. Get the popcorn, guys.
Grab the popcorn. What? Hang on a minute. She can't hear you. Let me just unplug my headphones. Al wants to talk to you, Jem. Hold on.
Okay.
You just heard, because I'm on time delay in the kitchen, so I've just heard the bit where you say that some bloke has been a creep and stuff.
So speak up a little bit. I'm struggling to hear you.
Microphone's broken, I think, is it?
Is the microphone not working?
Oh. No, we can hear you now.
Tested.
It's very low. His audio level's very low.
I don't know. I've had to unplug my headset. So try speaking your voice to speak a bit louder.
My voice is going, actually.
Can you hear him?
Oh, yeah, I can now. Yeah.
Okay, go on then.
So, if just supposing now, someone you really fancy started making those sort of I don't know, was it like sending you a text or something like that, or was he saying it in real life? This guy
Saying it in real life, like to me, yeah.
On the phone or to your house?
No,
like?
actually in person. I actually know
Oh my God.
the person's used to be a friend of mine.
right? So I mean, if there was a person, say you were this person, you really fancied this person. I'm not talking about the person now that has already upset you. I'm just talking about, you know, Mr. Perfect, Mr. Right.
Yeah.
So Mr. Perfect, Mr. Right comes along, and you know, after a few weeks, starts saying sort of, you know, dropping hints like this and saying things like this. Is it okay then?
Basically, what I think what Al's trying to say is it because you didn't fancy him? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well,
I
yes-
guess it
yes and
depends.
no.
Like, I think there's a certain level of he was just being a general creep. Whereas if it was the right person and we both were consensual and it felt right, then yeah, maybe I would do it. But when you've got some guy who's just like, oh, let me do this and let me see this, it's like, no.
Was
Like,
he a
he's
friend
asking,
first?
He's
Maybe
asking
she
to
doesn't share this much. I'm sorry if
Right,
Al's
sorry.
asking all these
Sorry,
questions,
no,
Jem.
No, it's fine. I'm open. Like I said, my channel, I'm pretty open, so
But
I
she
don't
might
really
not want
hide
to
anything.
answer these
I was just curious.
All right.
That's all.
Yeah, it's all good.
we
It's all
know-
good. I'm happy to share it. So, by the end of the
Okay.
day, it depends on, obviously, like you said, being with the right person. If I was with the right person, yeah, maybe. But when you're being just a general creep, and I've had this happen a couple of times, and they say things like, oh, let me see your bra, or like they'll say things that are a bit,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, hold on a minute, we're meant to be friends. And then it just turns a bit, the barrier gets crossed.
Yeah, but
So
it's
I
just
think
come from
that's-
nowhere as well.
That is it's a massive blind spot for like 99% of men, is when it's appropriate to say these sort of things. And I think a
Yeah.
lot of them like think, oh yeah, now's a good moment where I can say, can I, you know, do blah de blah or what have you. And then and then when they see the face on the woman, they go, ah, shit. I shouldn't have said that. And by that
Shouting
point,
now,
it's
shouting
too
now,
late. Do you know what I
shouting
mean?
now.
It's too late.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
that's totally the right thing. Like,
Well,
if
I
I
was
was
I
in a
was just
relationship,
curious about it because I don't know, just because I'm a curious knobhead, I guess. But there you go. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
you're fine. No worries. That's a good question. It's a fair question, and yeah, I was happy to answer it. So it's all
Did
good.
you? He's gone again. Hello, come back. He's gone. Oh well. I forgot what we were saying before that. Before he asked that, I think what he was saying, I think anyway, was if it was like somebody who you really liked asking you that, is it because? Oh, why did you put the heating on? Was you testing the radiator?
Yeah.
What if it was leaking and you locked me in the room with the radiator?
What do you mean lock you in the room with the radiator?
You know, shut the door. What if
It's
it was
only going to dribble water, darling. It's not going to do anything else.
right? So now, what do we need to do to get that fixed? By the way, other people said that they would have just ended the live stream if their husband did that.
Right.
So I think, considering like a live on air, my husband does that. I think I did quite well to just mute it and tell you off.
Right.
I tell you what, AI. I'm gonna do a video touching on autism and relationships, and I'll put about you inspiring me to do the video. I'll give you a title mention and put your channel in my description as well.
I found it fucking awful.
He doesn't. He doesn't really. He only said he got one video. He doesn't really do his channel, do you? Yeah, you should do. You should do like cars and computers and stuff. But Gemma wants to put you in the title.
What?
The video. Did you not hear what she just said? Hello,
No.
Gio. She said, say that again, Gem, sweetheart, please.
Okay, so I was just saying to Penny that I'm going to do a video touching on autism and relationships, and I'm going to give you a title mention in my title, and I'll link your channel in my description.
I won't bother. There's only a video of a moon on there.
Yeah, you can still do his his name and that, but I don't think he really
Why? What's
does
the
much on
point?
the channel because she wants to. She wants to
You
acknowledge
you can if you want, but I don't feel there's any point. Really.
She's being
You know,
nice.
it's just,
Yeah,
don't
it's
be
just,
nice
it's
to me,
just
I'm a
you,
punk.
you've given me an idea, and the least I can do is credit you and let people know who.
Well,
who
that's very nice, Gemma, but yeah, don't be nice to me. I'm an arsehole.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
He's not. What he is,
People with
he
autism
breaks
aren't assholes,
radiators.
AI. Whether you play that out as a personality, I don't know, but
No, it's just him. He's
you're not
he's-
appearing to be an asshole to me. So
You're not an arsehole. You're just annoying when you break things. Annoying, like. But the thing is, because we've been married for 10 years, yeah, and I know you and you know me. You know when I'm mad, and you know to walk away. But you know I'll calm down again in about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, there
time.
is, Rebecca.
This is the thing that makes me piss myself laughing inside. It's not funny at the time, but every time I think back, I think, yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
I know.
It's because I know I have to walk away because literally you're gonna shout at me until you're unconscious.
No, I don't.
Listen.
I used to.
Unless I walk away.
No, I used to
be like
chase
that.
you.
Yeah.
I used to follow you and shout at you.
So what I do is I walk away and then you say, yeah, go on, run off.
A lot of us AI people with autism don't
do you right. It's like scaring and get shouted at or run off and get told, yeah, go on, fucking run off.
Well, I used to be a lot worse. I used to chase you around. Well, not
You are
chase
a
you,
lot
but
better.
I'd follow you to the next room and shout at you in that room as well.
Yeah, and then you'd go on about it for like an hour and a half.
If someone shouts at me or goes to shout at me, I walk away before they have the chance to start on me. I just
throwing it over a rafter by that point.
You what? Sorry, Jem, darling.
If someone goes to shout at me or goes to have a go at me, I usually walk away before they have the chance to start. I'm like, yep, I can tell you're going to be annoyed at me. I'm gone. And I usually disappear before they have the chance to even start anything.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Darby. Thank you, Cole and Alison Audio. Sorry, Cole and Alison Positive Audio. Liverpool, like.
Hello.
Yeah, but the thing is, how many people have domestics on a live stream? Nobody. Okay, you get it all here, Gem Love. You get everything. You get radiators breaking. You get domestics. You get ghosts. You get you just get everything. You get everything.
Yeah.
You get stoned
I can't
hippies.
tell you what would happen to Scott if he did what Al did to the sea. Imagine being a lot and all the trolls are going, oh look, she's a husband. I get called a husband abuser as well, Gem. So they'll love that. Giving him a little bit of fun. Look, if they're taking the piss out of me, then they're leaving somebody else alone. Is the way.
Well, hopefully in January, me and my sister, who doesn't like social media, she's not really social media savvy. She's actually agreed to do a sibling live stream with me, and I'm going to ask her some questions what it's like to be a sibling of someone who has autism. And me and her get very heated when we talk about stuff. So you're going to see me and my sister getting real with each other because she actually hates social media. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what she reacts like on camera.
Will she be in your house or will she be?
Yeah, she'll be here with me. Yeah, she'll
not
be
like
here.
on the stream.
She'll be here. We're going to do it live, so you can actually see her live reaction to what I ask her. So she'll be here, like sitting over here, and I'll be like asking her some questions. So I'm actually looking forward to doing that with her. So
that'll be good. And you, when I come on, you could ask me about being married and a mother to autistic people as well.
Yeah, definitely. I want to ask you that. Definitely, I'll be
and strangling my husband and you know beating him.
People
up
just need to mind their own business. Like, they don't know what your life's like behind closed doors. They need to just shut the frig up and move on. It's like they don't know what it's like
well
to live.
Yeah. Well, you know, nobody else would have a domestic, and I did mute myself. But of course, I'm mad. But then he knows I'll be calm again in a minute and laughing about it like I am right now. But you know, he knows me so well, and of course I'm mad. And say anybody else would just ended it, but I didn't. I'm just annoyed. I'll be single forever. Well, do you know something, Ted? Ted is a lovely, lovely guy. Honestly, he's a great dad. He works really, really hard. He's a single dad, and he's just amazing. I've got so much respect for you, Ted, and you raise your kids.
Ted, I'm sure there's someone out there who would absolutely adore you and your kids, and you just need to find the right person who clicks with you. And
I agree.
Let's make sure someone is there for you, I'm sure.
Do you know me and Al actually met on Facebook? I don't know whether.
Wow, really? Nice.
Yeah, we weren't looking. This was back in 2011, and we both joined the same group for car. It was a car show. Jap, I think it was it Jap show, and we both joined the same group, and we said something to each other on the group, and I don't remember him, and he messaged me. No, he added me, and I went back and said, I don't know who you are. Back in the day in Facebook, when you didn't just add everybody, I said, I don't know who you are. And he said, I'm in that group. And I went, oh, okay, hello. And then he added me, and then he messaged me just saying, I'm sorry if I've overstepped the line. And I was like, no, you're okay. And then he started telling me about his breakup with his missus, and we literally, we went from that to talking on the phone. I was going for a messy breakup with my ex-husband at the time, and we went to the car show that we met for the group, and we actually met up physically, and we just fell in love instantly. And I left Birmingham. I'd only known Al for 2 months, and I left everything: my job, my family, my house. I owned my house. I hated it. I was splitting up anyway, but I just left everything and gave it up for Al and moved halfway across the country.
Aww.
I am. So I took a massive risk. I can't believe I did it. I look back, I'm like, I knew him for 2 months. What was I doing? But luckily it worked out. So there you go. Facebook love can work.
Yeah, it can.
It can work, yeah. So we've been together for 11 years, I think, nearly 12 years. We've been married for 10, and we've got a little boy who's 8.
Oh, that's so nice.
You know, and even though we argue like that, that's probably the worst argument we have. We don't really argue, do we? We debate politics, and you know, we can have intellectual conversations. I can actually.
That's because us Aspies don't like arguments. We don't like confrontation. I certainly don't. I'd rather avoid it.
That's so true that they don't like confrontation, but. We used to, like, I used to be a lot worse in my BPD. I'm a lot better now. So I used to get angry at silly little things. I used to get, and I don't anymore. And I've spoken openly about my mental health, because I actually told somebody in private my mental health problems, and they actually made a live stream about it and put it all out there and told everybody. I know. It's disgusting. That's what she did. So she put everything out there what I told her in private, and so I thought, right, okay, I'm just going to do a live stream and just tell everybody, because everybody knows anyway, in my own words, what I've been through, and I sort of took back control of that, you know, and owned it. So, but yeah, so we've been through a lot. Me and Al have been through a lot together. From nearly losing Jack, I nearly died having Jack. Jack nearly died.
You've been through the wars, haven't you?
Yeah, he thought he'd lost me. No, we thought we'd lost Jack, and then he thought that he'd lost me. When Jack made it was just awful, you know. So we're still here.
It proves that true love can work, and it proves that whatever condition you may have or disorder you may have, I hate the word disorder personally, but whatever you have, it doesn't mean it has to stop you. And a lot of people need to realize that it doesn't matter about what you've got. It matters that you care about that person and they care about you. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, exactly. And we are best mates and that. But the thing is as well is that we see each other an awful lot. We spend every single day together, and most couples couldn't do that. They'd be cracking up, but we don't, you know. And even when we used to work, we used to meet each other for lunch every single day, you know. We were just like proper, you know.
That doesn't happen anymore from what I've seen anyway.
No, it doesn't. No. So, and we got married before we had Jack, and we did everything properly. And so yeah. So
Jack's got fantastic parents. He's got people who care about him. So
thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, Jack. I think we're gonna have to admit that me trying to have another baby will probably kill me. So, but we're lucky to have Jack. Some people can't have children.
Yeah, exactly. Children are a blessing. Whether people see it like that or not, it's a different question. But
yeah,
it makes you realize how life is worth living when you have another human being to take care of. And I have my nephew here. He means the world to me. He's one of my favorite people to be around. Every time I have him, I'm just relaxed. I love having my nephew here with me.
Oh,
I get to have him.
how old is he?
He's 9. He'll be 10 in February.
Jack's 8, so similar age. Is
Yeah,
he
I've
at the age
actually
where
got,
he's asking
I've actually got a
questions?
nice picture of him on my phone. I can actually show you a picture of him.
As long as you're aware that the trolls will probably see this.
Yeah, I don't
They
care.
watch everything I do, Jem.
They can do what they want. I really don't care.
So, yeah, well, that's why they ever go at me because I've got my little boys channel as well.
That's me and my nephew on a sleepover a couple of weeks ago.
There's you and him.
Yeah, his name's Kai. See, trolls, do what you want with it. I don't care. I have nothing to hide, so.
Do the same to me, Jem. I've got my little boy's got a channel. I don't know whether you're aware. Jack's got his own little. Obviously, I run it all, but I put like his football on there and his days out, and and some of his homeschool stuff's on there as well, because he's homeschooled. And
how are we? He's not my child. He's my sister's child. But yeah, he's 10 in February. I'm just his aunt. I don't actually have children, but he's my nephew. So
it's Gemma's nephew. He is quiet. Underbelly, are you okay?
Yeah, I just went to the toilet. I just got back.
Oh. What do you want to ask me, Mouse Nation, love? That's the thing, you see. Me and Mouse Nation have got, and everybody else, have got such good friendship. You can ask me anything. You won't offend me. But it was like that person was like waiting for me to do anything that was slightly slipping up to then get the boot in. That's how it felt. 420. My wife and I were only able to have one child as well, says Mike. Our daughter's 27 now. Wow, 27. I bet
that's a long time ago for me. I'm 34 now.
You're not 34, darling.
Yeah, I was 34 a month ago.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday for a month ago. You don't look 34.
Yeah, I actually went to the bar for my birthday with one of my dad's family, and I went to get a drink, and the barman looked at me. He goes, "I'm not being rude." I was like, "You want to see my ID?" And he looks at me. He looks at my passport. He goes, "I'm so embarrassed." I was like, "That's fine. I don't care." But he actually asked me ID before he served me the alcohol. So.
I get ID'd. I'm 42, Jem. Do you know I'm 42?
No, I didn't know you were 42. I thought you were like maybe similar age to me.
Yeah, no, most people are like, huh? I've not got any wrinkles.
Thank you, Jennifer. His name's Kai. He's my world. Like I'm having him on Friday after school. Thank you, Mouse Nation. I have a 30-year-old sister, which is Kai's mum, but she's younger than me, and she looks one older than me, and two, she takes after our dad. She's like 6 foot, so yeah, we're completely opposite. Chalk and cheese. She's very into girly stuff, and yeah, I'm not. But yeah, I appreciate the compliments.
I often get ID'd.
Yeah, I get ID'd for DVDs and stuff like that. Like the other day, I bought my sister some cigarettes, and I got ID'd for them. And I'm like, "You do realize I am like way more than old enough to get them?" And the guy was like, "How old are you?" I'm like, 34. He's like, "So you're born 88? Yeah. Oh, okay." So, Tad, I wouldn't necessarily say that we don't age. It's just that I don't tend to wear like any makeup or anything. Like what you see is what you get. I don't wear any makeup, fake tan, all that fake garbage. I just don't see the point. And what you see is all natural. Like my hair is scruffy. I haven't even brushed it for like 2 days. Can't be asked. Can't be bothered. I'm just like, yeah, I'll just chuck on a dress top and be done with it.
Sorry, I'm back. Al was just telling me something. And no, I didn't mute to tell him off or anything like that. Does anybody else want to call in? Want to come in, callers? You can come up. You're welcome. Starting to show my I'm not going to lie. I've got no wrinkles, but I don't drink. I don't smoke. But I left my fags down the pub. No, I don't. I stopped smoking when I was 21. You do. Ted's a right looker. Ted, got single ladies out there. Ted's a hottie. Trust me. We've got quite a few singletons, haven't we?
And any single man as well. Tad said he's a bit open.
What is he, a bit of bi, is it? I don't think. Oh, poor Ted, he's not.
Ted, Ted, are you keeping your options open here?
Keeping your options open. Jem, I'm doing a singles night. Me and Paz are going to host it soon.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
We're doing.
I wasn't invited.
Sorry, you weren't
invited. I wasn't invited. They said that you'll take all the girls. So
well, you are invited.
I'm banished.
I think me and Paz and Underbelly could host it, right? What do you reckon? And I don't know how it's going to work. We're gonna have a singleton. I think Tim was the first one. Tim's single, and then we're gonna bring up single ladies, like I don't know, one at a time. We'll get a few questions, and then Tim gets to choose the lady of his and then the winners get to. I don't know. We're going to do like a stream where they're both on there. I don't know, but we're going to work out how we're going to do it, and I think it could be a bit of fun. Yes. Jem, you know?
Yeah, I'm up for it. Yeah, sounds
Gem's
good.
up for it. Who's single in the chat? Give me a 1 if you're single. I think there's quite a few singletons floating around on here. Bridget Blaine, and where's Bridget Blaine? She was here earlier. She at work. We've got quite a few singletons, and you could, if I can find love on bloody Facebook in 2011 before Tinder came out, then I'm sure that AI single. There you go. What he will be after tonight with the radiator. Jane, beautiful Jane is single. Ted. So we've got Penny's Action Channel. A friend.
Well, if Jane's single, I'm single.
Yeah. Jane is single. Anglo-Saxon is not single. I'm guessing number 2. A bit light on my feet as well, says Tad. So Tad's up for that as well. 1.5. So you're married basically then, if you're 1.5. So you're not single, but you know.
It's single but open.
Yeah, single but open. Window shopping. Swingers night, says Dr. Bull. Manda is. Are you going to be? Yes, and then Paz is going to be. Oh God, what's Graham Norton? He used to help out on Davina McCall's.
Graham Norton.
Kate went a while ago. She had to go to bed. She's got to be up early, so she was here earlier, but she had to go.
You agree?
To bed. Somebody asked for Kate. Oh, but Kate's not single though. Ted, Kate is married.
Should I be a Huey Green?
You what? Sorry, Underbelly.
Nothing. Never mind.
So AI is the singleton. BCTV, she's not single.
I must say, one of the favourite celebrities who I like, I know I'm probably a bit too young for him, but I like Hugh Laurie. He's gorgeous.
Yeah. Wow.
Ever since he played like House, I just think he's really cute and good looking. For a guy who dresses scruffy and acts a bit like a moron, I actually like him.
I don't, but I suppose it's what you like, isn't it? It's what you're into. Spin the Bottle says other side. So hello, newly singleton. So you know Louise was top of your list if we ever split up.
Yeah.
We even have a list of if we ever get divorced. We've got and Louise comes in here, Coco Chanel. She's top of Al's list.
What, not iBogey?
I've got a story.
No, not that.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Forgive me.
Oh, Al's got a story, Gemma, apparently,
yeah,
about Hugh Laurie.
In the 90s, a lot of people know this now, but in the 90s, I worked in a music studio.
Yeah.
And I did the sound engineering. This is when I first started, and I was only doing the live engineering side. So I was doing sound engineering for live engineering. So the people would come into the rehearsal studios. And one of the guys that would come into the rehearsal studios really regular was, I think they called themselves Bad Taste or something like that.
A group, you mean?
Yeah.
Right.
And it consisted of Lenny Henry, Ade Edmondson, there was a guitarist and a keyboard player, but Hugh Laurie came in occasionally to play the keyboard for them.
Really?
Yeah.
Hugh Laurie played the keyboard for a little group. Was he
Yeah.
unknown then?
Well,
When was
it's
this, in the
Lenny Henry
90s?
and Aid Edmondson. They were all
Was
mates.
this in the 90s?
Yeah.
Didn't they all come from that comedy place? That
Comedy strip.
No, they came from something, didn't they? What was it
Cambridge.
called, Underbelly? That
Footlights.
No, they came through some like comedian competition, the big something. Anyway, oh my God, Jen, we've been put back on Orange again.
So,
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Don't be they won't let me. They won't
the
let me
studio
review
shuts
it.
at 11 o'clock. So
Yeah.
it's 10 o'clock. I've pretty much done everything I've got to do, and I'm sat on reception with the receptionist just watching TV.
Mm.
And Hugh Laurie comes out to reception and starts, he's obviously just at a loose end, and he's just chewing the cud and what have you.
Yeah,
And I literally just finished his book,
reading his book.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Now,
You look-
I'm not sure whether he had the book ghost written or he wrote the book.
Yeah.
But I said to him, hey, listen, I've just read your book. I love it. It's absolutely brilliant. When's the next one coming out?
Yeah.
I thought, I'd get sort of, oh, well, I'm just writing it, or not, some sort of, spiel about, publishers or what have you, But instead, I just got this look. It was like he wanted to murder me.
What?
And bury me in the garden.
So he looked at you like he wanted to murder you.
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit.
Why?
I'm just upset with the customer.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't think he liked the book?
No, I don't think he wrote the book. I think it was ghost written.
Oh.
Ah.
I believe Hugh Laurie has, from what I.
Why would he be mad though?
I believe he has.
No.
got a couple
So
of reasons.
anyway, he gives me this look, and he just turns around and walks off. And I turn around to the reception. I said, I think I've really dropped the ball there. And she went,
What by saying I've read your book?
yeah. And she went, I don't know why he's got upset. You only asked him, about when the next book is. And
Was he a
stuff."
knobhead in real life?
Well, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because Al can tell us quite a lot about his celebrities, what they're like in real life.
Yeah, I just like Hugh Laurie because of his acting and the fact that in house he plays someone who is supposedly meant to be similar to me, and he claims he's a big supporter of the community and stuff. But I like his music. He's a very, very, very good musician. Very, very good musician.
I do like his stuff.
Maybe he was having a bad day. Was his book nasty about him or something? Was it a nasty book? Was it a negative book?
I don't know. I haven't read it, but BCTV says even if he had a ghostwriter, the information would have come from him for the book.
Yeah. Was
So
it
if
an
you wrote
unofficial book?
information?
It was a book.
I know it was a book.
It was a book about how a war was created to sell arms, and about this one man's sort of
Right. So
mission.
it wasn't a biography.
No, it was an action book. It was a non-fiction book.
Oh, you mean
it was
he wrote?
really good.
he
It was
wrote-
really exciting.
Right. Now you're making sense. I think everybody else thought you meant that he wrote a biography.
No, it was no. It was
It was a fiction book,
It was
novel.
it was non-fiction.
Okay.
Novel.
Are you sure it was him that wrote it? It wasn't a different Stephen Laurie. What's his name? Hugh Laurie.
Yeah.
It was definitely
It's
him.
definitely him.
You have to find the book, search it now on Amazon.
I'll have to go and look for it.
Go on Amazon.
Do you know what would be funny if it wasn't him? And that was the reason he gave me a look.
I bet you any money this book it was written by
That's
a different.
hilarious. I need to research this.
I bet you it wasn't him.
Now you've made me inquisitive. I have to look this up now.
I know. I think we're all looking, aren't we? We're all having a look.
Hugh Laurie books. Here we go. Hugh Laurie books. Amazon. Let's have a look.
I bet you it was a different Hugh Laurie that wrote it. Nobody else is coming up. I'm going to go for a wee in a minute, Underbelly, but at least you're not on your own.
He's got several books. He's got a book called The Gun Seller. He's got another autobiography book.
I bet that was it, The Gun Seller. That sounds like it. What year was that, hun?
Let me have a look. I'm looking at it now.
AI, if you're listening, I think Gemma's found it. The Gun Seller. Sounds like it, doesn't it?
When was this? When was it? 2004.
It sounds like that was it. Wherever it is listening now, AI, if you're listening.
It was published in 2004 by Arrow Publishers.
And does it say it was written by him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It does sound like that. It sounds like that was it. So
yeah, it ranked in the top 100 for books, and he sold 64,209 copies.
There you go. One of those copies. Yeah, there you go. So it was written by him, Gem. God, where have you found that one? Well done.
On Amazon. This is the I'm going to use my phone up. That's the cover of the book. That's what it looks like on Amazon.
Hello, Aaron. How you doing? So
it's £9.20 on Amazon.
So Al read that, and then she is a little journalist. She is keeping us all in suspense. Yes. Hale and Pace. I used to love Hale and Pace. Does anybody here remember them?
Yes.
No.
How I just research things. Once someone gives me a topic or something to look up, I'm like,
yeah.
And then I usually just go and do it. Then he's got a autobiography here that was released this year called Let Them Talk, which is £15. And then he's got another biography called Sorry I Wasn't Listening, but it's been discontinued.
Does anybody remember Hale and Pace? I need a wee. I'll be back in a minute, Underbelly. I know you're very chatty. Make sure you let Gemma talk, Underbelly.
Okay.
Underbelly needs to talk too. I don't want to take
I'm taking the pee, darling. He's too quiet. So I'm saying don't talk over Gemma. Don't talk too much, Underbelly. First humour.
No bad.
Underbelly. It's all right, Gem. You'll get used to me, love.
Yeah.
Underbelly, are you still awake?
I am, most definitely.
Right, I'll be back in a sec. I'm just going for a wee. I've messaged Paz and told him to hurry up.
Yeah, I have my phone, or as you guys in the States, I don't know if you're in the States, Mike, or not, but I have my phone next to me, and then I just have my Amazon app on my phone, so I just typed it in. I typed Hugh Laurie books, and that's the first one that came up on the search, so...
Yeah, she's all over that. Gemma is all over it. Hello, Game Fair. Underbelly, why I've gone for Lou, why don't you tell Gemma what Lucy is?
Okay.
You have a go. Gemma, have you heard of Lucy the ghost?
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier, yeah.
Have you heard of her before?
No.
Okay, I'm just going to go for a Lou. Guys in chat. Hello, Tim. People, you can hear him laughing in the background. That wasn't Al. Al's not in here now. You're hearing voices. Lucy is a ghost, Gem, and we don't know if it's somebody messing around or we don't know. But I'll be back in give me 2 minutes and I'll be back.
Okay.
Hello, Gio. How are you doing? I've
Hello,
got in my head because Jack's been singing it. Never gonna let you go, or if it's never gonna let you down. Jack's been singing that. I know.
Rick Astley, good song.
Yeah.
You've been Rickrolled. I used to hate that. You know, they would some of the places where I go where I have to look for footage, they'd say like they'd write like a really good story to entice you and then put the link so you click to watch the video of the footage that they're describing. And you click the link and it's never gonna give you up. Oh man.
Nice.
Yeah, they got I've been Rickrolled a few times.
Yeah, I didn't used to like Rick Astley until my parents started listening to him, and it kind of got put in my head after a while. I was just like, oh, okay.
You know, it's a catchy tune. That's all I
Yeah,
can
it
say.
is. It's a catchy tune. I've listened to it so many times.
I'm that old when I can remember when it came out, and it was just catchy. It was just one of those tunes,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and it still is. It still is a catchy tune.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Rick Astley's always going to be a catchy tune. He's always going to be well respected. He's just a talented guy.
I don't know. I can't. I mean, he is what he is, but with that one song there, man, he don't have to do nothing for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's always making money off of that song.
Yeah, he's always going to get the royalties and stuff, isn't he? So they're all of them, people like him and all the back singers back then are going to always get the royalties for their songs.
That's it.
That's how they make the money, royalties and sponsorships and all the other stuff that they get behind the scenes, what they do. Sightings on 18 Wheels says, Underbelly just gave me an idea for April Fool's Day.
Oh, don't, man. You know I'm going to be looking out for the videos. I got one coming up for April Fools, so look out for that one.
Okay.
I got a really good video.
Okay, I should look out for it. I should definitely check it out.
I'd like to tell you what it is, but if I do,
no,
I'll
keep it a secret. I'll definitely find out. I'll watch it for sure. What's the chat saying? I think there's a conversation going on. Cosmic says all these 80s comedians, comedy actors have turned serious now. Yeah, unfortunately, it's the way comedians have just gone all PC and a lot.
Well, it's not. It's not.
Weird.
It's not, man. Comedy's dead. Comedy is about poking fun at people, and that bit of it is dead now.
Yeah.
Everybody's gets all sensitive about something. So, you know, comedy is pretty. So what do you have to do? You can either beat the bandwagon or try and change. It's a shame.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is a shame. Oh yeah. I've watched a lot of live comedians in the last few years, and it's not the same now. Everything's about having to judge people or call something out for what it is. And I'm like, comedy isn't funny anymore. It's gone all dark and gloomy. It's horrible. I know BCTV. I went to watch Jim Davidson a few months ago, and I lost a lot of friends over it because a lot of people are like, why would you support him? He's horrible. And if you don't know who Jim Davidson is, he does a lot of critiquing people, calling people out, and he uses his form of comedy. He kind of calls people out, and a lot of people are like, oh, he's this, he's that. Why would you support him? Because he's funny. He's just a funny guy.
Isn't Jim Davidson, isn't he an old fella?
Yes.
Okay, it's the same Jim Davidson I know.
Yeah, he's I think he's like mid-60s, I think.
Yeah, okay, he's the same dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay, the thing is about people like him. Yeah. Is he came from an era where that kind of shit was okay.
Yeah.
See, we were like we in that era was like, if we didn't like it, we didn't complain about it. We just didn't support it financially. But we didn't argue with people who liked it. I per se, there was a guy called Chubby Brown. You ever heard of him?
Yes, Roy Chubby Brown, yeah.
Okay. I didn't like him. But I'm not going to say the man ain't funny. It's just not my humor.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone has their certain types of humor, yeah.
But I wouldn't tweet or do all this kind of foolishness to get him cancelled because I didn't like him.
Yeah, exactly. It's stupid. Like, my favorite comedian is Lee Evans. I love Lee Evans.
Funny. He's funny.
A legend.
He's funny, man.
I have his box set in my DVD cupboard behind me on the floor, and I watch it repeatedly, and people are like, but he's not even doing anything now. I'm like, yeah, but I can still go back and watch his old stuff and laugh my head off.
He's funny, man.
He's funny as hell.
His live shows.
Yeah.
See, somebody told me about him, yeah, a long time ago. Somebody told me about him, and I was like, Lee Evans, he's an idiot. Because, you know, he does all these idiot movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they said, no, you ain't seen this man. Watch his live show. And I'll tell you what, he hurt me. His first
Yeah,
live
Liam's
show.
brilliant. I can sit here and watch his DVDs and laugh my head off for hours. I love Liam. He's great.
And what made it worse is because I thought it was going to be so crap. I thought it was one of those, you know, sometimes when somebody tells you to watch something, it's actually crap. They just want to, they're having a joke on you. So I smoked the joint to say, okay, I'm going to get stoned to make this funny, man. Put it on, man. I was on the floor. I was in pain, laughing at him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
I actually paid for my mum and my stepdad, who he is now. I paid for them to see Lee Evans before he quit, and my mum said it's the best thing she's ever been to, and I was so happy for her because they got to see his last show, so they were really happy.
Well done. You're a good kid, man.
I do things like that a lot for my parents. I paid for my dad to see comedians. I've sent my parents to like Elvis tribute shows and stuff like that. I like to treat my parents when I can. I like to try and help them out and do stuff for them. Okay. Eddie Murphy, I like Eddie Murphy. I don't mind him. He's not one of my favorites, but he's very controversial. But
I still love watching Delirious. That is funny.
I haven't watched it. I'll have to watch it.
One of my favorite movies that he did, and my stepson. This is to show you that comedy is transcendental. Is 48 Hours. Have you ever seen that one? 48 Hours.
Yeah.
You see how racist that is.
Okay,
but it's on both parts.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
I understand that. Yeah.
I love 48 Hours, man. That movie is so funny.
Laughing at Murphy.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's funny, man.
BCTV says Jasper Carrot is a classic one. Yeah, he is. Jasper Carrot's funny. I like.
And you notice Eddie Murphy's name was not on that plane list to the island. Just like to tell you that.
I don't think it was. Was it? But then we've not had.
No, it wasn't. No, I know. That's not the full plane list, isn't it?
No, it's
That's
not.
what I was thinking. But it's alphabetized.
Hello, is it Luis? Sorry, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. But hi. Tad says,
hello, Louis. I think it's Louis. Louis.
Oh, Louis.
Louis Morel.
Tad says John Cleese is starting his new show next year on GB News. Really?
Yeah.
John Cleese.
Do you watch GB News, Jem? It's really good compared to the usual.
Yeah, I have watched GB News a few times. I watched it when there was a interview recently on there with a certain somebody who I wish I didn't watch now.
Oh, who was that? Can you say?
It was Ye West with Piers Morgan. Ugh.
Oh, he's on he's on Talk Radio.
They're on GB News. That's part of a debate panel thing. It was Piers Morgan, West, and some other people.
He's Piers Morgan isn't on GB News. He's on Talk TV. It's similar to GB News, but it's not. It's from Talk Radio. GB News has got Eamon Holmes on there, and
okay.
So I'll send you a link to it. It's good. It's better than all the other crap. It's
I'd like to watch some real truth news stuff for change rather than being fed the bullshit that we're used to.
Yeah, they even cover the old the thing we can't talk about that's killing people.
The thing. Yeah.
So Steptoe and Son was funny. Jasper Carrot, I love Jasper Carrot, obviously being a Brummie, even though he was a Birmingham.
Jasper Carrot's really funny.
He's really funny, yeah. But I loved Eddie Murphy. You know, when he first started out, when he was on stand-up, you can get.
Oh, Tad, Harry Enfield. Oh yes, I've watched many hours of Harry Enfield with my ex-stepdad and people in my old family. I used to watch Harry Enfield for hours.
What happened to him?
Who?
Harry Enfield. Is it because he's too non-PC for today?
I don't know, but I used to watch Harry Enfield when I was a little girl. Like I'm talking like when I was like 10 or 11. I used to watch Harry Enfield with my ex-dad before my mum and him divorced. But
65. I don't know what's going on with Paz, but I've heard nothing. So he said he was coming up tonight to do our party stream, and he's not turned up. He said he was putting some Christmas lights up 2 hours ago. Oh, I found that video, guys. It was from We Are Change about the the thing in China. Let me just show it you. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to show you this. You know when I said to you there's a video.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Stop the screen. Yes. Did you tell Gemma about Lucy or not? Are you too stoned? Are you too 420?
Yeah, he did. He did explain it. He said that you've got a ghost that likes to play tricks, and he did.
I don't know what it is, Jem. She only comes through when Paz is on, and she talks, and there's nobody backstage.
Alexis.
He was funny. There's nobody backstage. It only happens on StreamYard when Paz is on, and there's nobody backstage, and it's not him. And a computer voice talks to us, and we don't know where it's coming from. We've all muted. We've done different texts. Been going on since last March.
Oh, wow.
Tells
Okay.
us that she's an EVP, that she's a spirit. And we have full-blown conversation with it. And all the trolls say that it's me or Paz or Underbelly messing around. But we're not. The first time she came through, I was crying because I didn't know what it was. And I actually read out the Lord's Prayer. Because I didn't know I thought it was a demon taking over my laptop. And if it's a troll messing about, how are they doing it? Because there's nobody backstage.
It'd have to be someone who you're either connected with or who has access to your StreamYard or access to your account. And then there is things like filters and stuff they can use to get access to it. But it has to be someone that you're already connected to in order to come through on the StreamYard and onto the YouTube side.
I don't get it, hon. And even like when I send the link out privately to Paz, like tonight I've put it in the chat, but usually I'll just send it to Underbelly and send it to Paz.
Yeah.
So nobody else has got the link, and she'll just start talking, and she even thanks people for super chats.
Wow. Okay, that's strange.
And I've actually
I just heard it.
That was Underbelly being silly. That was Underbelly. No, she only comes through when Paz is here. And the thing is, though, hon, she knows private things about me, about my past. She knows private things about Paz when he was in the army. And we've had hello Mexican long hair, great channel, another auditor, great channel, cool guy. And also, we've both got paranormal activity in our house. You what, Underbelly?
Mexican long hair. He smokes weed.
Do you want to come up, Mexican long hair, and join the party?
AI says Paz was hacked.
Well, a lot of people say that, but AI admits himself the other day that it couldn't, maybe not, because the thing is, though, whatever it is, hon, it knows things and it moves things around. Yeah,
I've had paranormal experiences in my flat. Like behind me here, I've still got scratches.
Well, can we keep that? Can we do I want to do a paranormal special on the Curious Bunny the weekend. Would you come up and tell us your?
Yeah, I've literally got scratches behind me here. I've got scratches on my door. I've been scratched myself.
Oh my God.
I was on a paranormal stream a few months ago, and one of the ghosts that they claim they had on their channel, and literally I came down with a massive big scratch on the side of my head, and it started bleeding. It was literally like someone had just dragged their nail and gone right down my face. And everyone's like, did you ever do that to herself? I was like, no, my hands are completely nowhere near me. Like my hands are down my sides on the sofa here. And people are like, oh, Gemma scratched herself. I'm like, no, I didn't touch myself. Literally,
the trolls, like, it's creepy. And if Paz comes up, like it'll, and the thing is, people that say it's a hacker, right? Who the hell is Lucy? You'd have to, if Paz come up, we could call her. Sometimes she doesn't turn up, right? Sometimes she does, but if we call her and Paz is on, she is guaranteed to answer us. Tim says it's fake, but if it's fake, how is it now? I know it's not Paz. Me and Paz are friends, right, in real life.
Lucy.
Belly, no, we joke it's Paz because it happens when Paz is on, but it's not Paz. Paz is not very tech savvy. He's oblivious to technology. He wouldn't know how to. I wouldn't know how to hack. But right, I'm going to show this video. Good night, Jen. Sweet.
Good night, Jennifer. Thanks a lot.
Got to go.
Good night.
Well, thank you so much for your messages as well, sweetheart. I'll reply reply properly after this. Lovely to see you, Gem. I'll catch up. Good to see you, Underbelly. I'll catch up the rest of you lovely lot on Telegram. Good night, sweetheart. Love you lot. Are you on Telegram, Gem? We've got a little group.
No, I am not, but I need to.
Yeah, you can join our little group. Okay, so this video, let's have a look. This is be careful about the links on Discord. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
do Discord. I don't trust Discord at all.
Yeah, in Discord, I go on is just somebody who I know and who I trust. I'm going to make this on big. So this is on a We Are Change.
This is my boy Elon.
Elon confirms it.
Yeah.
Mute myself.
Wow, that right there is just some of the 87,000 new IRS agents that the U.S. government is going to be deploying all throughout the United States. I'm kidding. That, of course, is from China of jackboot police officers protecting and serving. Welcome.
There you go. That's China. He's taking the P. That's We Are Change. That's Luke at We Are Change. Some people say he's a shill, but everybody's a bloody shill these days.
How are we? Says Gemma is a very
discerning guest. Yeah.
Sorry, Howard. What does that word mean? I have no idea what you're on about.
It means to put gravy on top of chips.
No, it does. It's been gravy.
Yeah, no
chips. No,
gravy on top of chips is good though.
You're very,
especially if it's southern fried gravy. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh, that's making me feel hungry.
Underbelly's 420, Gem, so he's stoned, so he's saying silly things. He's
I understand. I follow a lot of 420 channels on YouTube who support me, so I understand.
I was called a liar today. What, Tim?
Oh, I get called a liar all the time.
Oh, I
get told I'm a liar all the time. I'm used to it.
I get told I'm a filthy Jew.
Tim's lovely. Tim's amazing. On the ball, discernment. You're clued up. You can read people. You can read between the lines.
Oh yeah, I kind of figure people out on a first serve basis. For me, if I think you're going to be genuine to me and you're actually going to like me and be nice to me, then I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But if you're going to then turn on me, or I feel that you're going to lie to me straight off, then I'm like, I can tell you're going to be fake. Then I'm pretty good at discerning whether I should trust you or not.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Louis. Thank you. Congratulations. Yeah, you like me, Gem. I think that you're pretty clued up. But the thing is, if I do get tricked though sometimes, but
me too. Oh god, yeah, I get tricked. I've been tricked a lot in my life. Like recently, I had an example where one of my family members said something to really upset me to a point where I was beside myself, and then they were like, "Oh, you read it completely wrong, Gemma. You know, it wasn't a big deal, and you've blown it out of proportion." And I'm like, "Well, no. To me, you insulted me. You insult my intelligence, and you made it look like a dumbass in front of the whole restaurant."
Yeah,
so it just depends how I take it, I guess.
People can be arseholes, Gem. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Thank you, Louis. I'm just looking back at what am I doing now? Oh, Rachel's in. Hello, Rach. How you doing, sweetheart? So I'm just checking.
Oh, I'm sorry you get called a Jew, Gomez. That's horrible. I'm sorry. That's
calling you a Jew, Aaron. Who's calling you a Jew?
That's nasty.
But why do people just like, even if you was a Jew though, like,
It doesn't matter.
what was it the other day? Somebody was trashing Jews, right? And I timed them out, and then they came back and they said, Penny, you're the one that doesn't like Jews, blah blah blah. So I was like, what? And he said, you've always bashed them. So I went back on some of my streams today, nothing to do with that. I was looking for something else from a couple of years ago. Come across an old stream I did. And I was actually saying in that stream how people blame Jews for everything, and they say that Jews run the world. And actually, I was like, I've always said that. So I've just proven again that people lie about me. I've, with my own words, yeah, there are good and bad in both, but Jews make up 0.6% of the population in the UK. I think Muslims make up, is it like 11?
The other 8%.
Oh, Penny, me and you could have a deep talk on religion after what's happened to me. Oh,
Let's hear. I like
what my
religious
church have
talk.
done to me in the past. Basically, I used to be part of a Pentecostal church that I thought was my family. I was there for 10 years of my life. And basically, as soon as I told the reverend or pastor that I was autistic, hell broke loose.
What?
And they basically, I got kicked out of the church because I was considered a demon child. I was told that I was cursed, poisoned, brain damaged, brainwashed. Amongst other stuff.
Pentecostal churches are a bit weird, man.
It's Pentecostal or a Methodist church.
And at the same time, about 2 years before that happened, I was at church and I'd had a car accident. I got run over and my head was slit open here and here. I had like 20 odd stitches in my head to put my head back together, and I told them I wasn't very well, and they demanded my mum bring me back to church to prove that I was injured. My mum's like, my daughter's off on drugs off her head. She can't walk. She's got a swollen head, a swollen face. She's not in the right mind to be going anywhere. And they made my mum take me down to the church to prove that I was injured.
What?
I had bruises all down my face, all down my legs, my back. I had to sleep at the time I was in with my mum, and I had to sleep downstairs for like 4 weeks. I couldn't even walk up the stairs to go to my own bedroom. I had to make my bedroom downstairs.
What was their reasonings for why they wanted to see you?
Because they
think
claimed
you
I
was a
was lying
demon.
about having injuries. They claimed I was being deceitful. They claimed that I was lying about being hit by a car.
Did they think you was a demon? Was you
They basically
possessed?
said that I was possessed. They claimed that I was making it up. It was in my head. They claimed there was no proof of me having bruising or anything. I'm like, I'm fucking covered in bruises. Like, I spent 4 days in the hospital on life support, you morons. Like,
The one thing I found, I was heavy into the Pentecostal at one point in my life. And one thing I found about the Pentecostal is that they rule by fear.
yeah,
A lot
they do.
of fear. A lot of fear. And see, that's I soaked it up because I loved horror. And that's what they preached. Every Sunday was a horror show.
Yeah, basically.
So they found somebody that they could abuse for butter.
Yeah, BCTV, I've actually got a current harassment order against my local Jehovah's Witness unit because they sent me threatening letters about 4 or 5 months ago, about a year ago now. They came to my door basically saying they knew that I was autistic and that I was basically, I needed to...
Sorry, can you go and get sorry, I can call Jack a sec, hold on. Sorry.
So how did they know you was autistic?
I don't know. They said they found information out about me and that I needed to pray against my autism. I needed to regress it, and I needed to be saved from my demons and other stuff. And I had threatening letters for months, and I literally got to the point where I was in so much tears. I had the police around my house. I've still currently got a restraining order from them contacting me. They've been banned from finding me on the internet. I've had to have my parents be involved. It's been horrendous. They've literally sent me letters saying I'm going to die, that I'm going to burn in hell. It's been awful. I've had nothing but harassment for 6 months.
And this is in England.
Yeah.
Was it a Jehovah's? Oh, sorry, my little boy's having a bit of a meltdown. I'm probably going to.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
was
Is
it the
this
Jehovah's
is
Witness
this
one that says that you should burn in hell?
is
Yeah.
this BCTV as well? Is this person in England? BCTV, where are you at? Are you in England?
They're in England. Jem, you know this church that said about that and they made your mom drag you there? Was that Jehovah's
Yeah.
Witness church?
No, that was the Pentecostal church, but I've had problems with-
Pentecostal are bad.
Yeah.
I've never heard Joe. It's bloody
Hang on
hell.
a sec. Sorry, I've got to mute.
Nothing.
Yeah, I had the Jehovah's Witnesses come to my house, BCTV. I had a guy with 4
Bloody
children
hell.
with him, and the guy got quite angry, aggressive towards me. He put his foot through my door, which was damaged.
Bloody
I
hell.
threatened to pour hot water on him because he kept threatening me. I threatened to smack
And what
him.
this happened all in one sitting?
Yeah,
Bloody hell. That
Yeah.
was kind of. You sure he was Jehovah's Witness?
yeah.
Well, you weren't just some madman pretending to be Jehovah.
No, he had the Jehovah's Witnesses Bible book with him. He had leaflet information. He had a 8-year-old girl tell me that I was going to burn in hell.
Bloody hell, man.
Right.
And I was like, really?
Yeah,
You've got
they
an
are
8-year-old
pretty
girl?
savage.
Bloody hell. The worst I get is them bothering me when I have to open up the door to tell them to scram.
What?
So I've had multiple groups of them come to my flat, my apartment. I've had the last one was a group of women who basically tell me I should regress my autism. I should pray against my autism. I've been told that I'm ill. I've been told I'm a demon child. I've been told that I should not admit that I'm disabled because God doesn't make people disabled. I'm like, right.
That's horrendous, darling. That's awful. Have you
And the
managed
police
to-
basically said, unless they physically harm me, there's nothing they can do apart from give me a temporary restraining order, which is what
Well,
I've got.
you live in an apartment, innit?
Yeah.
So they have to walk in through. Is that
Through a communal
public
gate,
area?
yeah.
But they have to. Are you on the ground floor?
Yes, on ground floor, yeah. Which is how they gain entry into my portion of the apartment block, because I'm ground floor and there's actually a side gate. All they have to do is open it, and then they've got access to the whole building. So I'm pretty much stuck. And I've told the housing officers I want them to stop. I've asked them not to contact me. I've had the housing officer around here to interview me about it, and they still managed to get access to me. So how the hell that works, I don't know.
I know, yeah. Sorry, I'm just answering Blackjack. Yeah, he's driving, I know. Are you a little bit behind on the stream? Because I asked him to come up about 20 minutes ago. I wonder if Blackjack's behind. That happens to me a lot. I'll be on a live stream and I'll realise that it's actually rewound. Do you ever get that, Gem? Like 20 minutes and you watch
Yeah,
it?
oh yeah. Sometimes I have to refresh streams and I'm
I
like,
think that, yeah. I haven't mentioned Mexican Longer. That was about 20 minutes ago. So I'm just thinking that you might be behind. Lisa Lake is dropping vids. I know, I'm going to watch them after.
Yeah, I'm watching them now.
God is most definitely real, says Tim. How are you, Tim? Are you at work today? If a girl complains of, do you mean satanic abuse? Do you mean essay by a father or someone else in the church? It must have been witnessed by another. It did not happen. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on with Paz. He's let me down without letting me down. Paz, you said you were going to join me tonight.
I'm not sure Paz and
Yeah. It's a shame. A lot of these things, man. It's a shame.
He said I don't get it, because it's not like him, because he said last night, he says, I'll be up tomorrow night for your party stream, 9 o'clock. And then I said, are you coming up? And he said, I'm just doing the decorations. But that was, it's gone midnight, so I'm gonna end this now anyway. I've been going for 3 hours. Oh, thank you, Aaron. We just need a date now, don't we? But I don't understand it all though, Aaron.
I don't either.
I don't.
Everyone's saying our show, it's quite complex. Aaron, can I just sort of, I don't go to work. Oh, you off tonight, Tim? Okay. It's mine and Aaron's show. Aaron knows a lot more about it than I do. So we'll Okay.
Oh.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Oh, why didn't you just say that then?
I thought you knew.
No.
I know,
How am I going to know a secret?
because
No.
I told you.
Yeah, maybe Paz has fallen into a hole in the wall. Yeah, Jem. So basically, a ghost next door, and
Yeah.
the lady come knocking on the door. Oh, thank you. Despite the radiator problems, shout out to Under. See, look at me. Oh, thank you, Anglo-Saxon.
Thank you,
So,
Anglo-Saxon. Much respect.
Thank you,
you, mate.
brother,
the thing is, with like,
sister,
Algo is
brother, sister.
so like when I get mad, I think most people here know that I'll be calm again in 5 minutes. I just
didn't.
don't think that people make it.
It takes a lot for me to get mad. I have to be really pushed to get mad with people. Like I don't just.
No,
can't just
I get mad
I have to get really triggered to get angry, but I try not to for the most part.
Yeah, I don't. It takes a lot to like, and again, it's only because he broke my radiator. But he's probably angry with himself as well. But the thing is, when I tell him off, like I'm fuming, I'm doing what any other married couples do. You know, argue on each other. It doesn't mean that I'm an abusive bloody wife. You know.
You are.
Louis, it's all right. I've got a restraining order
Poor Alan.
on the Jehovah's Witnesses church anyway, and if they contact me, then they'll get in trouble with the police. The police, I have a criminal reference number, so if they come anywhere near me, then they'll get in trouble. So,
How do you get a restraining order on somebody? I thought you have to go to court and everything.
No, I basically phoned the police up. I explained the situation, saying that I was being harassed, that I'm autistic, I have anxiety disorder. They said because I'm classed as vulnerable and being on my own, they basically awarded me a restraining order which lasts for a year, and then I can reapply for it if I think I need it. So right now I still have another 6 months on it before I have to reinstate it, but hopefully they'll stay away so I won't need to. But
And is that for the Jehovah people or the
yeah, that's for the Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah.
Jehovah's Witness stalker.
Yeah, she had to get a restraining order on her.
Good.
Yeah, they were sending me letters. They would turn up at my flat every weekend religiously at a certain time. They threatened my nephew, which was the pushing point for me. They threatened my nephew when he was around here, saying that they shouldn't be in someone's property who's unstable. They said that he wasn't safe being with me. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, I've been babysitting my nephew since he was 2 years old overnight on his own. Like, are you serious? What?
Yeah.
They said that they were going to report me for having a child in my apartment. They were claiming that I was dangerous, and I was like, really? My nephew's the safest place he can be. What the fuck are you on about?
Oh, that's awful.
So they literally, my nephew got really scared of him, and they were like, oh, you shouldn't be there. She's not safe to be with. And they told my nephew that he was going to suffer, and that's when I got enough was enough. I was like, no, you don't threaten my nephew. Threaten me, fine, but threaten that 8-year-old, 9-year-old, no. That's just not okay. I'm not going to have my nephew threatened.
Yeah, they used to like. You don't really get many round where we are. We used to get the one now and again. But when I lived in Birmingham, God, they were around every Saturday morning banging on.
Yeah, how are we? There's two. Unfortunately, I have two Jehovah's Witnesses churches within half an hour walk of me. There's one that's down the left-hand side of town, and then there's one about half an hour walk that way.
So they tag team you.
Between two churches, which is a bit annoying.
Tag team you, underbelly cracks.
They basically started threatening me, sending me letters, started coming around, showing up, started demanding that I talk to him. They started putting Bibles through my door and other stuff. I told them to stop. Then they started turning up, threatening me, telling me that my disability was against God and all the other crap. And then it led to me getting a restraining order, which is currently active still.
And I'm guessing they know there's a restraining order. Do they?
Yeah, they would have been notified. Yeah.
And have they been back since?
Well, yeah, they've sent me 2 more letters saying they want to talk to me. They want to negotiate. And I'm like...
Even after the restraining order?
Yeah. I'm like, nope, I'm not talking to you. Go away.
Why?
Nope.
I was about to end it, MLH, but if you're coming up, I'll extend it for you. I need to go and do a few things though, so I'm gonna You come up now, and then I'll just going to go and do a couple of things, and I'll leave you up to talk to everybody. MLH is a good guy, cool dude. He's going to come and say hello.
I met him before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you? Have you?
Yeah, we met.
Met long hair. Hello, how are you?
Hey, you saucy Brit, you. How you all doing today?
Hello.
Hey, bud, how you doing? Have you met Underbelly? Have you?
I don't think so. I don't think we've met.
Yeah.
Hey there.
It's me from the Circle K.
Circle K, yeah.
You
I
know,
wish-
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Congratulations, Bunny. That's a heck of an accomplishment. 4,000. That's
Oh, thank you.
I'm getting there. Hopefully.
You will do, yeah. You will get
Hopefully.
there. I know you will. You've got an awesome channel.
Yeah, I haven't put out much content lately. I've been working on some other stuff, but I'll get back at it here real soon. But I just wanted to come up here and say congrats and on to 5K and 10K and 20K and 30K and whatever, you know.
never know. You see, I've never been bothered about growing it, but on the other hand, it's nice to celebrate something that I would never thought I'd ever get, and the trolls said I would never get there as well. So
Yeah. I mean, it's like me. Like my big goal was 50 subs, but after that, I never thought about it. After that, you know, I was like, it's amazing. It's amazing. But
my goal was 1,000. That was, I never thought I'd get to that. I thought there's no way I'm ever, because back then 1,000 was your community tab. Do you remember that?
Yeah. You know, funny story about that, Bunny. You're right, 1,000, and then you could go live, right?
Yeah.
So I worked really hard after I was, I got a couple hundred, then 300, then you go all the way up. I was at 993 subs, and I was like really excited I was going to go live. I was probably going to hit 1,000 that day or something. And then the next day, YouTube announced that you only need 50 subs to go live. And I was like, oh, man.
You need 50, is that to go live on your phone? You can go live with 50?
Yeah, 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 people. Yeah, they made that announcement right before I hit that magic 1,000 mark.
Wow. And it's like with the community tab, like it was 1,000. And I remember I actually hit my watch hours on my other channel before I hit my 1,000 subs. And then I worked so hard to get to my 1,000 subs and to get my community tab. And I think I got monetized before my community tab ever came through, because that took 3 weeks to appear.
Yeah, the community tab usually takes 2 to 3 weeks usually.
But now giving them to everybody. People with less than 100 subs have got a community tab now, Jem. Do you know?
I didn't know that. I knew they said it was like 500 back in March that you could get a community tab on, but that was strict law. You had to have 500 or more to get a community tab, and that was back in March.
No, like my little boy's channel's got 252, and he's got one.
Oh wow! Okay, that's news to me.
With 50 subs have a community tab.
Wow. Okay.
I tell you what, my movie channel's got 31 subs and it's got a community tab.
Oh, maybe you're lowering the community tab. I guess.
But it's random. It's not. There's no particular order. They just literally handing them out randomly to random people.
Welcome to YouTube. Here's your community tab.
Yeah, exactly.
I got monetized before my community tab happened. I was monetized like a month, and then also my community tab happened. I was like, oh.
Hey, Bunny, I'm gonna step down here, but I just wanted to say congrats. And
I'm gonna end it now anyway.
Yeah, no problem. Take care, and everybody out there, stay safe. All that good fun stuff. Later, everybody.
Take care. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Take care, mate. Lots of. Ah, he's such an awesome dude. He actually has got long hair.
Yeah, how are we? I've got the law taking care of it, and I've actually got a disability advocate working with me as well, who's aware of what's happened, so they're taking care of it. So it's all good.
Well, that's something. At least you've got, people on your side. So I should have a community tab. I I don't understand the rules. I can't say because it's really bizarre.
According to YouTube's official policy that I read a few weeks ago, they're still saying on their website it's for a community tab you have to have 500, and this was like a month ago. When I read their policy, it said you have to have 500 for a community tab.
Yeah, it changed in the last. I don't know. It just I can't explain it. It just appeared. My movie channel's got one, 68 likes. My movie channel's got 31 subscribers, and I've just checked. I have a community tab on my third channel.
Okay.
And I've seen another channel the other day with one with 99 subs, and I said, "How have you got a community tab?" And he said, "It's magic." And then I logged in as my movie channel, and it just said, "We've unlocked an advanced feature for you," and it was just there. So I don't know what the rule is. I don't know. Have you ever uploaded a video, BCTV? Maybe that's
BCTV. If you keep an eye on it, it may just appear. Looks like it's just been handed out to people on certain numbers, I guess.
Randomly. Let me just go into your channel and have a look. Let me just see.
So I got mine just after, like, I got monetized, and I've been monetized 2 years in January.
Can you see if I've got one?
He's got 83 subs, and he's got a community tab.
Cosmic, I've tried doing that. I've tried doing the turn off everything, blackout when they came, and they still knew I was here because they could apparently see that I was walking around or whatever. So they literally, the last time that they came, they waited outside my front door for 45 minutes to an hour because they knew someone was in here.
Underbelly's giggling because he's stoned, not because he's laughing at you, darling.
No, I know.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at their determination, man.
I know. You've got it.
You stand and wait for you, man.
Man. Gem.
Yeah, they literally would stand outside my front door and they'd bang and bang and bang, and I'd hear other people going, "What the fuck are you doing?" They're like, "We're waiting to speak to her." And my neighbours would then be like, "Look, she's obviously not there. She's obviously doesn't want to talk to you. Go the fuck away."
Wow. I've just given myself a 69er, by the way, just letting you know.
Thank you, Sid, on the net. I have more confidence than what I used to. I still struggle like with my eye contact and stuff. So I do apologize if people get freaked out about my eye contact. I am very up and down.
Have you told your neighbours about what's been going on?
Yeah, they're all aware. My next door neighbour's been hassled by him as well. They've had threats and other stuff, so it's all been noted down.
What's wrong with these people though? They're so brainwashed, aren't they? That they're right and everybody's wrong.
You know when when your stay away order's over, yeah, and if they'll also know when that thing's over, yeah.
Yeah, they'll know, yeah.
If they, this other person now, you never heard that saying, "The enemy of my enemy is now my friend."
Yeah, yeah.
Talk to that other guy, because I think personally, these people they sense some weakness, and I think maybe you could find strength with each other. And maybe there might be some other neighbors that might be pissed off with them too. And then next time they come knocking, you invite them in.
No, don't. Underbelly, give advice.
Or you guys be sitting there and tell them how they make you feel.
Yeah, I've had this discussion with them. I actually had one of them in here last time, and I had the trouble with them. I said, "Look, come in. Can we agree to stop this?" And I was civil with him. I was polite. I was like, "Look, just leave me alone. I don't want you contacting me. Stop coming around here. I'm begging you, please leave me alone. I'm disabled. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. Like, just leave me alone." And I was really polite. I was really pleasant. I was like, "Look, just leave me alone. We'll go our separate ways. Just leave me alone. Stop coming here. Stop putting mail through my door." I begged and begged and begged and begged and begged, and nothing was done. They just kept continuing to harass me. So I thought, I've been more than polite. I asked them to stop. I had even my own dad come around here and threaten one of them. My dad was like, "Look, I'm telling you, leave my fucking daughter alone. She's asking nicely now. I'm telling you, fuck off."
I can't get
lost his temper.
I can't get this behavior from the Jovos because they're very meek people. Tell them to piss off and they're gone.
And because my dad threatened to hit one of them, they went to the police and claimed violence. So the police basically said, on my defence, they basically said that they'd get a restraining order for me, and that bars them for contacting me, seeing me, arriving at my property. If they turn up my property, all I have to do is call the police with the reference number, and then they'll come and deal with it. So
Yeah, I've seen them like this, Underbelly.
Have
They
you?
don't let go.
they are obsessive freaks. They are a freaking nightmare to get rid of. They're horrible.
We just
horrible,
used to
horrible.
tell them to go. I used to tell them I'm atheist. Sometimes when
Right.
the devil was in me and they knock the door, open up the door and say, sorry, I don't want to know I'm satanic.
Yeah, satanic panic. You could do that, Jem. You could say that you're a witch. That'll scare them off.
Yeah, I've told them I'm not interested in religion. I've told them that, I've been hurt by people in the church community. I've told them that I have no interest. I've told them basically that I don't want any involvement with them. And they've basically said to me that I'm going to burn in hell. I was told that I was a disaster for being autistic. They knew about my social media. They pulled up my page on their phone. They knew my name, my date of birth, my address before even talking to me. They had all my details written down. So where the hell they got that from? I don't know.
Leave the door open. What did you were going to say something?
I was, yeah.
You walked off. What's the matter? I'm going to end this now, but Al wants to say something.
It's Mr. Belly saying that the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
It's really relevant for neurotypicals. As an autistic person, that doesn't apply.
They can get
because-
manipulated, can't they?
because they're all cunts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Simple as.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I really don't know because I've never encountered anything like this before in my life.
Yeah, BCTV, they wouldn't. I asked the police to take them off my property. I asked them to get arrested. I asked for them to get... And the police basically said it's religious freedom. There's nothing they can do.
Religious freedom.
That's what the police told me. Yep.
Even when they're knocking on, even when they're knocking on your door, they have the freedom to knock on your door, though.
Yep, that's what the police told me. That they have freedom to do what they want. It's free speech, religious freedom. There's nothing they can do. That's what they told me. I'm like, what?
That don't make. That's insane, man.
The police don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care at all. The police won't bother with me. They're like, oh, they should to stop the arguments and you getting upset. We'll give you a restraining order, but they weren't willing to give it to me. I had to argue it. I was like, look, please, I'm begging you. I'm vulnerable. I live on my own. I have autism and anxiety disorder. I've been medically diagnosed. I'm on medication for my anxiety. I need help. And at that point, they gave in to me. But they wouldn't.
I agree with Sid. I agree with that comment, Sid. Because it just seems like they're targeting you, man.
Yeah. I've had this for over 6 months, Sid. Like, this has been an ongoing battle. I've had letters. I've had threats. I've had phone calls. I've had emails from
Jehovah's Witnesses, man.
Like,
these are like, this is insane. I feel like getting a shotgun for you.
But hopefully now that this restraining order is fairly active, so I'm hoping that they're going to stay away. And I have actually threatened to go down to the local Jehovah's Witness house and complain myself because this clearly isn't getting resolved. So
that's just ridiculous. That's really bad. Right, I'm going to end this stream now. I've not had any dinner yet, and it's gone. It's half midnight.
Yeah, no, I haven't eaten either today. Yeah,
food, sweetheart, and yeah, I'll probably stream. I'm doing a members only live stream at 8:30 on Friday, and then I'll probably stream.
I'll be there.
You're not allowed in. You've got to be a member.
I know AI. I know they think that I'm an easy target. That's what basically the police said. They said that I was making myself an easy target. I was like, well, no, I wasn't, because I'm not connected to any of them. I said they just turned up. I said, this has been 6 months of harassment hell. It's been a nightmare.
We're going to get Underbelly's going to gate crash it without a membership. He's going to find a way to get backstage and come through.
I am Lucy.
Lucy.
Yeah, I'm all right. How are we? I don't care. Like they've done the worst they can to me. They've damaged my front door. They've told me I'm burning in hell. They
So
told me
so this is where, see, right there, you say like they damage your front door. That's
yeah,
criminal damage.
yeah. And the police didn't do anything about it. You know, I had
But
pictures of
that's
proof of
that's
Police
against the
don't
law.
care anymore, do they? They just don't care.
the police won't care. Like, I had photos of the damage. I had the footprint of where the guy's foot went. Literally, he put a footprint through my door, and the police were like, "Oh, well, it's not his fault
That's
that
bad.
If it was
he
a
got
hate
frustrated."
crime,
I was like, "Well, it was."
they'd be there. I can tell you
That's
that.
bad.
If you were like a transgender, and people can say, "Oh," so I'm just putting my hoodie on. People can say, "Oh, you're being transphobic." I'm not. I'm just stating the fact. If you tick the right boxes, like years ago, no, but it's true. Years ago, being disabled, you were protected, but now it seems to me the only time they ever do anything is if you offend somebody. Like, you know, if let's say Gems was I don't know, transgender or non-binary or something like that,
Yeah,
and they were bullying her for that, the police would do. I can guarantee the police would do something.
yeah,
If
of course they would.
bullying you for that.
Yeah,
It is a hate crime. I agree it is, but what I'm saying is that the police don't seem to care now.
ATTV. I had another incident, well, similar incident to what I went through 3-4 months ago. Last year, I was on the public bus, and I had a guy who claimed he was a veteran, kept following me home off the bus, and this turned into a weekly occurrence. He would follow me home. He would like look to see where I was crossing the road at and stuff. And it turns out he was not a veteran. He was a well-known, let's just say, sexual predator, and is now in prison.
Damn.
So yeah, I've had my fair share of shit.
What is it? Do you have some sort of like magnetic for these people?
Sid, I have. I've gone through the IPCC. I've gone to my local police commissioner. They don't care. I've gone through many meetings. They don't care. They basically told me the end result is a restraining order. There's nothing more they can do. So they've basically just left me in the shithole. They don't care. They've given me a restraining order which lasts a year, and then I have to reapply if I want it extended. Which is what they've left me at. And all they've left me with is a criminal reference number on my email, and they've flagged me as what they say it was, a severely disabled, vulnerable person on their record. So if I contact them, it'll come up as an emergency. That's all they can do. So
That's insane.
Yep, it's bullshit. But then there's political correctness. What can I do? I can't do anything. I'm pretty much screwed.
Yeah. That's the thing. And I say it's wrong. Like years ago, if you were disabled, bless you. Years ago, if you're disabled, you got protection. But now it's like it's only the people that seem to get protected who are the smallest minorities.
Yeah.
People now, nobody seems to, but again, is it because people are using it as an excuse all the time?
This is exactly what I get thrown at. People say to me, "Oh, you're using your disability as an excuse to get protection, and you poor me." It's like, no, it's not. Like, I'm making awareness about harassment. People like me don't deserve to get harassed. I've been threatened. I've had people tell me I'm going to be dead. Like, I don't deserve that. Just
No, you don't. What I meant was, Hon, was that some people who aren't mentally ill or autistic are just downright nasty, are using that excuse to say that they are ill and just to be nasty. And then when there's genuine people then think that we're all like that, and we're not. And this is a big problem of people throwing the mental health thing and using it.
How I am well clued up. Like, I'm lucky I have got people who work in the police and stuff who understand what I'm going through. Like, I've actually got a family member who's an ex-cop, and they've got my records and stuff. But it's to do with political correctness. It's to do with resources. And by the end of the day, I'm just an inconvenience. It's like every time I've complained to them, "Oh, we'll send out another officer to see you," and then it's like a 4-hour wait, and then to be talked to that I'm a complete dumbass is ridiculous.
It's just evil, hon. It's really evil. So yeah, the membership link's there. So if anybody wants to join, you can. Like I used to have just one level. Oh, thank you, BCTV. I used to have one level. Thank you so much, which was the middle level, which was the $4.99. I've introduced a lower level because people were asking for that, but the members only live stream is the middle level and above. So if you want to join the members only live stream, that's the only difference between that and the bottom one. The top one is you can you sponsor an animal, so you get to choose your animal, one of our rescue animals, and you get like birthday, Christmas videos and exclusive just for you on that animal sort of thing. So some people might choose the guinea pig, it's Nini. You can choose, and then I'll buy extra.
I'm going to increase my membership after the stream. I'll go and increase.
You what? Sorry, Gem Hun.
I said I'll increase my membership after the stream so I can meet. I can go to your stream on Friday.
No, you're good. I think you're on the right one, Hun. You're on the middle one.
Am I? Oh, okay.
Yeah, good. It's just it's the middle and up. So it's I call it the lion head, which is a medium-sized rabbit and above. So
Okay.
the little one is the lower one gets you like exclusive posts, and you get the little bunny thing next to your name thing. People are asking how to get that, but yeah, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Penny's double jointed. I'm thinking about introducing like t-shirts as well at like the 6-month mark of membership on the top one.
Yeah, a lot of YouTubers do that. They do like t-shirts or fridge magnets, stuff like that after a certain time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. I was talking to Sid about that the other day, but I need to just work it all out, how it's going to cost, especially if they're in America. The shipping is going to cost me a lot to ship a t-shirt, where the shipping...
Yeah.
So I need to try and do it so that it's done fairly. Oh, thank you. No, BCTV, you need to be on the middle one. I'm sorry. You just joined the wrong one. I feel bad. You need to be on the middle one, and it's Friday night. The middle one and above is the members only live stream, which is the lion head. And would you come up as well, sweetheart, is the question. I'm hoping that some people who are a bit shy would come up, like people that wouldn't normally come on panel, Gem.
Yeah.
You feel a bit more confident if there's only like a smaller group.
Yeah, I feel a lot better for being on your stream. Like this is the second stream panel that I've been on for a while. So this is helping me
good.
Get back into streaming. I haven't streamed for ages.
Oh, good. This friendly bunch here. The trolls don't even try. Honey, if they did, they wouldn't last 2 seconds.
I know. You're very good at getting rid of people. So I
don't tolerate them. No, so you've joined the thing, BCTV, but you need to be a Neverland dwarf or above to do the private live stream. Gemma is okay. I think they mean okay. I'm on the no stream. I'm confused. I'm
okay. How are we? I'm good.
How are we? Is new, I think. Where did you find us? How are we? Underbelly, are you?
I agree. I agree with Anglo-Saxon.
I've become more sociable once I know that I'm like if I've known a person for a long time, like Penny, then I'm pretty much good. Like, but sometimes it does take me a while to warm up to people, so it just depends where you see me at, I guess.
Well, yeah, I think that once you feel safe, like Al's the same, Gem, where if it's new people, he'll just freeze, but if it feels comfortable, he'll talk away. BCTV, definitely, you should come up. Yeah, I'm hoping that more people will feel a bit more confident to come up. Sid said he's not shy. Who cares if you put your foot? Or what about the members only live streams, Sid?
I put my foot in it a lot of the times. Like the amount of times I've been confronted by people, they're like, Gemma, well, you said this or you did this. I'm like, did I? And I don't do it intentionally, but a lot of people come back at me and go, Gemma, you said this. Oh, oops. So I do it all the time.
Well, I did domestic on my live stream. It's not the first time either, love. So we could get divorced on the next one. Who knows?
and I get stoned on mine.
You do. Underbelly's proper stoned. He doesn't even know what day it is. Underbelly unleashed a demon on one. Gem, you missed that.
Yeah.
Lucy, the voice came in and she said that she was holding in a demon, and Underbelly said, "It's all right, I'll let you out." And then the voice changed. Gem's missed all of this. We'll have to play it on the next stream. What we'll do, Gem, we'll do a paranormal stream over the weekend.
Yeah, sure.
And then you could tell us your story about the scratches. So we'll save it.
Yeah. So literally, I've just got another one. You talking about it? Actually, it's just like
Okay.
got one down my other side of my wall. Wow. Okay.
So if we do like Friday, maybe we could do it after the members only one over on the Curious Bunny, and then we could maybe have people come up telling us their spooky stories. What do you reckon?
Yeah, BCTV. I'm sorry, people accuse you of being drunk. That's ridiculous. That's really lacking knowledge. That's ignorance. I'm sorry. That's really bad.
That's awful.
I have friends who have cerebral palsy, and that I've heard that so many times. People come up to us and they'll be like, "Oh, why are you supporting that drunk person?" I'm like, "They're not drunk, you idiots."
Yeah.
Like, leave them alone. It's like so stupid.
I've had, one of my friends was disabled and he used to speak slow, and I've had people come up to him in the pub and say, "Oh, you're drunk," and that, and it's really kicked off because I've just gone nuts. You know, I hate it when people bully people who are disabled. And, you know, if you're not sure, you keep your gob shut. Like, people these days are just opinionated. Took Liam ages to get me to go live with them. Who's Liam? Is Liam that?
The Gallagher brothers.
What's that? What?
Liam Gallagher.
Oh, I'm
2211. Someone tried to hack our network.
sorry.
What?
Tonight? How do you know?
I've looked in the logs on the router. They started with
Someone tried to hack us tonight.
a TCP port scan was started at 7:30.
On our,
Which is basically, it's an external device, comes and pings every port that you've got.
have they got to be outside the house?
No, they can do.
Has this ever happened before?
It's the first time I've looked for it because I'm trying to investigate this blink thing.
Oh, yeah, because all the cameras have gone down, haven't they, in the
So I'm
house?
trying to investigate that.
All our cameras have gone down. We've got cameras in every room to watch the animals, but I can also check out paranormal activity on them. And all of the cameras went down at the same time. This is really interesting. So what does it say?
I've got cameras in my house.
Yeah, you need them, especially when you've got ghosts. Al's just showed it me. What does it say? Show me.
It just tells you the kind of attack.
And what's it
And
called?
It tells you the device.
And did they get through?
No.
Is there a VPN on that router?
No, but there's a firewall on it, so they won't get.
Can you not put a VPN on the router?
Well,
what did you just say? What? Show me that thing again. You just told me what it was called.
it was a ping of death attack.
A ping of death attack. What does it do though? Do you reckon this is 77 Brigade?
Well,
I've heard of them. It's ping of death attack.
Network thing that
Usually takes
what it
over
says,
your computer.
a little signal from one computer to another to say, "Are you there?" sort of thing.
Hang on, so I'm just reading it. Ping of death command. Hang on.
Attack.
Is a type of denial of service attack in which an attacker attempts to crash, destabilize, or freeze the targeted computer or service by sending malformed or oversized packets using a simple ping command. Does it still work? Most PC and gadget systems are presently better insured against ping of death attacks. They used to use them in the mid 1990s.
There you go.
Why
It's
does someone do this?
It's an old virus.
Oh, darling.
It's just out there.
Yeah, that attack is to kill your computer or kill your internet. It's to try and freeze whatever you're doing, basically.
So, do you think this is people trying to kill my stream?
No.
I do. I think it's 77 Brigade or it's the trolls.
It'll be the trolls. It'll be the same person that's doing Lucy.
It's more to do with crashing your computer and making your computer.
Oh, do you reckon that's? I wonder whether whoever's doing Lucy to Paz has tried to come through on us tonight on my stream.
Come on, Lucy.
No, this. And say that again. So you're looking in our router to see why the cameras have all gone off air.
Yeah, I've been looking at the system and the security.
And that came up. Has it ever happened before?
I've not, like I say, it's the first time I've looked at. I don't.
Yeah,
really
but
look
wouldn't
at
the old
logs,
logs
really
be
had
there?
to.
But wouldn't the old logs? Is there any other
I could look
logs?
through the old logs.
Have a look and see if that what killed the cameras last night. Something killed all the cameras in the house.
Yeah, if it would have killed all your internet and your computer, that kind of virus shuts down all your computer system. So it would have shut down your internet as well as your computer.
Maybe it's a ghost.
Well, someone shut down all the cameras.
What
It's saying,
time?
oh, I don't know. It was this morning sometime, like 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I had to stay up all night. I've got to be up all night again tonight as well. We've got a rabbit at the vet's first thing in the morning being neutered, and because she's all hormonal, she's attacking the other one, and I've had to stay up all night and watch them. I just stayed up all day and all night, and then I've had a little nap today, and then I'm up again all night. So it could be do you know what, Rebecca, you're right. I had a threat yesterday, didn't I, from one of Belfraud's
Bell Scumfield, yeah.
They said they're going to get me.
Or it could be Lucy.
It could be. I'm just going to go and see if there's any messages from them in my spam file saying.
Or it could be Samuel Jackson.
Why would
if it is them, then if it is one of his little minion scumbag people, then it just proves that they're friggin' stupid.
They're stupid and desperate.
To try and hack someone's computer, really, to hack a disabled mother's laptop or computer. You guys are really pathetically sad if you are doing that. Like, she has enough to go on about. Like, she has her animals to care for. Just leave her the fuck alone, you sad, pathetic pieces of garbage.
Exactly.
Go and get a real job, people. Get off the damn computers. You sad bunch of lonely assholes.
And all they ever do, oh God, I've pressed the wrong button. All they ever do, though, is just constantly attack me, and I live in their head constantly, rent free.
By the end of the day, Penny is better than any of you sad fuckers. Just leave her alone. Like, go away, you sad, pathetic people.
Well, the person who threatened me has now deleted their account. They were called Ray.
Of course they have. Social keyboard warrior. Bye-bye, you pathetic piece of garbage.
Yeah, exactly.
You sad, gullible people.
I exposed them. I put the link into their thing and everything. But I don't know whether my contact's been quiet today. Let me know whether you're okay.
I'm okay.
Source in that group. So have you looked through the logs?
I have.
And again.
Yeah, and I saw Peanut.
BCTV says Retro on his bike was attacked too.
Really? In the same way? Because Retro on his bikes, it's a denial of service. It won't harm. Yeah, it kills everything, apparently. It's a kill switch. So it's obviously a very basic, not a very professional.
It's the most quite basic of attacks.
Oh, it's definitely a
which is
Belfield
why
supporter then.
It was common in the 90s because literally that was the only sort of thing that people knew what to do.
But hold on, don't they need my IP address to do that? They've had to find my IP address to do that, haven't they? Because your IP, so how have they got my IP address when I've got
there's programs they can use to find out your IP address. Trolls do it to everybody on like YouTube and stuff. That's how they get like your streams and that shut down because they track your IP address. They report you to YouTube, and that's how you get taken down.
I know
the dark web. The dark web.
I've just looked, and my VPN.
Yes, Stefan. The
on
dark
my
web.
laptop was switched off. So
I reckon it was sit on the net.
For some reason,
He's getting too close to you.
I've done an update, right? I've done an update on my VPN when I was last on the other night, and what's happened is it hasn't. I did an update on the app, and it doesn't sign you back in again. Apparently, you have to update and then reconnect. So I wasn't tonight. Why I've been hit by the dark web.
I told you.
Where we've been attacked.
It's got to be one of his friggin' minions. It has to be, because who else?
Can you guys still see me?
It's deeper than the dark web.
Can you guys still see me?
Yeah. I can see you.
I'll show you this. Hold on. I'm just going to take a photo and then I'll be back.
It seems like people are having trouble with YouTube tonight. One of my friends has just gone live and says YouTube effing sucks. So I think YouTube's having problems.
Oh, that's common, man. YouTube always effing sucks. So what's new?
I know.
Change the record.
Thank you, Anglo. I'll be on Penny streams more often now that I know that that's somewhere where I'm safe.
Yeah, you are. You're safe.
I'm safe too.
Right, something's happened tonight.
Hang
on a minute. Just hold on a sec. Somebody emailed me.
Should I smoke a joint? Should I smoke a split to this, Penny?
What?
Would I need to be high?
You're always bloody high.
Higher.
That's Anglo-Saxon. I don't go on many panels anymore, so Penny's channel will be one of the only panels that you'll probably see me on, apart from my own one, when I start streaming again.
Were you safe here, darling?
I know, which is why I said I'll probably be here more often than anything.
Well, that's good. We're glad to have you. Al's still looking, but I had a message from NordVPN. Hang on a minute. I'm going to show it you now.
And it says...
Yeah, so basically what's happened is, because I did an update the other day on my VPN, it turned it off. It turned my VPN off. So I've been streaming with no VPN tonight on my laptop. Okay, so
what's that? What's that say?
That came up on my VPN. It says, hang on.
Exposed data.
Exposed data detected.
Hang on. Exposed data detected. We found something exposed associated with your email address on the dark web. To protect your data against something, what does that say? See details. That's just come up on my NordVPN when I've logged in.
Someone's basically tried to use your email address on the dark web to put you at risk. That's what basically that's saying.
And that's it's done it again. My VPN keeps turning its. Hang on a minute.
Someone's trying to hack your email address by the looks of it. Someone's using your email address to attack your computer.
Right, I've finally got my VPN back on. Basically, this is what's happened. I did an update on my VPN, right, on my laptop. Did an update, and it. I'm coming off.
He's just setting up.
I'm coming off now. I've been on for 3.5 hours. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I've had nothing to eat or anything. I'm coming off now. Your email address has been docked. Basically, okay. Yeah, but the fact they've gone into the router as well, yeah, they've gone into the router. So then
they haven't gone into it.
Well, they've tried to go into the router. So this is nothing to do with my email address. They've got that as well. But let me just see if I can find this out. Hold on. Yeah, dark web alert. 2 days ago, this was. Don't panic. Take these actions instead. Here.
Don't panic. Smoke it. It's organic.
I know about this. eBay.com got compromised on the 21st of May 2014. It experienced a data breach, and my email address has been found on the dark web. That's what that is. That isn't tonight. Change your passwords tied to the leaked email address. So all my passwords that I use that email address with has got to be changed.
That happened to my missus.
Oh, that sucks.
What else?
Thank
I
you,
remember when you
BCTV.
said that.
I shall definitely be at your channel and I'll show some support.
Didn't
I'll
you
be
tell
there
me
too.
that the other day, hon?
Huh?
Okay. Auto connect off. Right.
I wouldn't know Cosmic. I've known a YouTuber who is no longer here, God rest his soul, someone who I used to be best friends with on YouTube. He ended up having these details put onto the dark web, and unfortunately he died of a staph infection last year at age 35. He was a really good buddy of mine called Creators Alliance here on YouTube. He was a really good buddy. I used to speak to him every day, and then he ended up getting trolled and people were accusing him of communicating with dodgy people, and he left YouTube because of all the hassle that he got. So
are eBay going to give me some compensation because they allowed my email address to get hacked in 2014, and it's now been put on the dark web all these years later?
BCTV says, no, they've set up a new account, Penny, using your details. Add extra security.
Well, when that happened, I've had my credit card done 3 times, but that was years ago. Well, that's been found on, basically it's been found on the dark web. My email address has been found, and it's come from that in eBay 2014. So,
you need to contact eBay and see what they can do. Cause they might be able to.
8 years, 9 years, they won't do anything. They don't
Yeah,
care.
I remember that. I remember when that happened. Didn't something similar happen to Facebook as well? They had
Facebook had a data breach a couple of years ago.
They had a massive one as well, didn't they?
Yeah, Facebook did a couple of years ago because I got caught in that one as well. On Facebook.
You're just unlucky, man. You need to get yourself a rabbit. You need to get yourself a rabbit foot or something, man.
No,
you got a rabbit. No, oh, sorry. Yeah. No rabbit foot. Get a rabbit foot.
No, don't.
I'm very careful what I do on my laptop. I'm very careful what sites and stuff I go on. So, and I usually go on like YouTube and Google and whatever. I don't usually go on anything that's suspicious. So,
I'm kind of careful, but I'm not. And the only time I ever had a problem, I was going to say hacked.
I'm coming off Paz. Paz wants to. I'm ending my stream. Literally ending it right now. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, mate.
Oh, Paz. I'm always a day late in the
4 hours. It's been 4 hours since we were going to go live. 4 hours. I'm coming off. I want to end the stream.
He says okay.
The link in now.
He says okay night.
We have to be careful of all this. This could be a ploy to get us all to accept digital IDs. Exactly, yeah. Hello. I'm ending the stream now because it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and Al's just doing me some food, and I'm just really tired. I've stayed up for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to cook some food now. I'm going to head to bed.
Yeah, I've got to stay up with the rabbit, but I'm going to have something to eat. And I think Jack got back up, and that's what's worrying me, is that he needs me. No Lucy then.
Did you know that my one and only ever hack came from the Ukrainian side?
That doesn't surprise me. Paz, click the link. Come and say a quick hello then. A couple of minutes.
Yeah, Paz. Please.
Unless I leave you going while I eat my dinner. But I think Gemma wants to go anyway.
Yeah, I need to go and have something to eat. I haven't eaten yet, so I need to.
You go and get some food then, love.
But thank you for having me up, Penny. I really appreciate you letting me come on. And Underbelly, it's good to speak with you. I really
Nice meeting you, man. Nice meeting you. Stay strong, though, man.
I will. I'll be back. I'll bounce back every time. I'm not going
Friday
anywhere.
night, members only live stream, Gem, about 8, half 8, and then we'll do a paranormal special on my other channel if you want. And hopefully,
okay. Yeah. No
And
worries.
Underbelly, you free?
If Paz is
Guys,
there,
in the
man, I
chat,
want to
much
see
love and
Lucy.
respect, and thank you for the 16 subscribers that I gained. Thank you very much.
Well, that's awesome. 16 new.
And take care, guys. I shall see you in the next one.
Love you, Jem.
Love
Good
you, Penny.
Bye.
Love you, Underbelly. Everyone in the chat.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
a night. Isn't she amazing? I love her.
Mhm.
Love her. Right. Paz, is he
This
coming
Paz
up?
coming. Yeah, that's what I was asking.
He's not coming up. Oh, she's frozen. Look. Does she know?
It's the ghost. Is
Oh.
there a shadow behind her? There's a
Let me-
shadow behind her.
She's gone. Okay, she's gone. Paz, are you? I'll put the link in if he's gone off now in a minute because I told him off.
Oh no. All right then.
I've been waiting for him. I didn't think he'd want to come on at 1 o'clock in the morning, to be honest with you. I'm surprised. Usually he just doesn't want to come on this late. I don't know. But I know my
Well-
VPN's back on now anyway. But
Well, congratulations, though, man.
thank you, Underbelly. It's been eventful, as it always is. I'm gutted we didn't get Lucy, though. But
Yeah.
I did say to him, when he said I'm setting up now, I said it's not worth it now. I'm coming off now, and then he mustn't have heard that because I was saying save him having to set up. Don't waste your time setting up. We're just going to come off anyway.
Mm.
He's been on the gin bunny. Yeah, he probably has. Right, okay, I'm going to get off. And he's not clicked the link. You've upset some people tonight. I upset people all the time, Dr. David Bull. Oh well, I'm sure they'll live.
Well, that's it. We aim to please.
Yeah, we do. We aim to please. Underbelly. Hopefully, Paz will join us on Friday night.
Yeah, and then we have Lucy.
Yeah, we do. And we need Lucy because we're doing a paranormal special on the Curious Bunny. So we certainly do need Lucy for that.
Yeah, I might look more into this video I'm sitting on.
Do it. Just do it. Who cares if you're not sure?
Oh, I'm sure it's real. I'm sure it's real. I might see if I can work it.
Even if it's not real, you're putting it out there and giving people the opportunity to.
Oh yeah, but I'm sure it's real. I'm sure
Right,
it's
see
pretty damn good evidence. All right, I'm going. Sorry.
Thank you. Right, okay, I've got to go, guys.
No,
I love
thanks
you
for
all.
having me on.
Anytime, Underbelly, you know that. Lovely comments, Sid. Thank you, Anglo-Saxon, for the super chats tonight. And if
Thank
anybody
you.
said anything for PayPal for Safi as well,
Thank you.
anybody if you do want to help, thank you so much. I think somebody, thank you, Other Side of Life. Other Side of Life has sent some money through PayPal. How kind. And
Thank you.
somebody else as well. Meds Nation. Thank you. You have no idea that the thank you. That is so kind. That's going straight to the vets in the morning. So thank you. Anyone who donated, thank you so much. Sapphire's going in tomorrow, as you know, and we already owe money still from before. And from now on, I've got to pay on the day. So because we owe too much. So anyone who helps, that's where it goes. Thank you so much. And Sid, thank you for yesterday again as well. I love you, Sid. I don't know what I'd do without Sid. It's helped them so much, these animals. It's amazing.
Thank you, Sid.
Right, Paz has gone. I've upset Paz now. I thought he'd seen me mess. I didn't think he was coming up because he said I'm setting up now. And I said, well, it's not worth it now. I'm coming off. And then he said, link, please. And I went, well, I'm coming off. And he was like, okay. It'll be all right. He'll calm down tomorrow. Thank you, Anglo-Saxon. You've helped out so much tonight. And last night, Anglo-Saxon. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My favourite Anglo-Saxon brother from another mother. Anglo-Saxon mother. Right, good night, everybody. I love you all. And I'll see you all Friday. Anything else comes in, anything juicy comes in, I'll go live tomorrow night. But if not, it'll be Friday. On the Curious Bunny, so make sure you subbed. Members on your live stream, remember, line, head and above, middle and above. Right, I love you guys. Bye. Underbelly, can you do it?
Stay blessed and keep safe.
There you go, he did it.
Did I get it? So.
Night, everyone. Bye.